We'll start in 1 second, guys. 1 second. How's everybody doing tonight? How you guys doing? Y'all feeling good? I'm feeling fucking fantastic. We're gonna start in 1 second, guys. Just getting everything ready for us. If you're new to the show, welcome. Let everyone know if you're new to the live stream. But we'll get started in 1 second, guys. Hello. Everyone out there, hello. Oh my God, I feel so good today. Don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I just want everybody to know I feel fucking fantastic today. A lot of it has to do with with you guys and your responses to my most recent videos. And I just can't tell you guys, thank you so much for doing your part. You know, I said last stream that that YouTube really YouTube relies on interactions from the viewers to really know whether a video is good or not to push it. And I told you guys, hey, I'll show y'all my preview to my video, but on one condition. You show up to the premiere, you leave a like or dislike. I don't care, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. I'll never say you must like my video, and that you leave a comment. And oh my goodness, I think there were more comments that said I came here from the live stream than there were people that were actually watching the live stream. So I want to say thank you very, very much to all of you that were. And let me make sure I'm not muted over here. That would be great. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you very, very much to everybody who did show up, everyone who left a message saying, "Hey, I came from the live stream." It really pushed my video out. And I want to say, oh, thank you, Scott Everton, or Sweet Shirt, he says. This is from an anime, and I have no idea which anime it was. I just saw it in the store like 10 years ago, and I said, I want that shirt. It looks pretty damn awesome. Now, I want to ask somebody. I want to ask you guys, because, hey, I want to tell you something, okay? We've had an influx of new subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you, everyone who's a new subscriber here. Thank you very much. But I want to know tonight, is this your first Team Skeptic live stream? Is this the first time you've ever been introduced to me in a live setting other than just a video setting? So Oh Lord, hold on, guys. Kitty cat is about to use my camera as a perching tool. Stop it, baby. But anyway, is this your first time here? I saw somebody said it. John something. Let me go back and find you. John Fukumoto says, yeah, first live stream here. All right, great. Thanks, John. I'm glad you made it. Prestonic says, hello, princess. Hello, Prestonic. How you doing tonight? We've had a couple of super chats come in. Let me go ahead and get those out of the way. One of them was from one of our favorite people. And we'll cover this a bit. Crafty Keela. She says that she's sending some love. I'll be lurking. Have fun, folks. Tonight's going to be a fun live stream, guys. I felt like my last live stream, I was a bit down. I think that was one with Fohammer. I wasn't down. I think that just my energy was a bit low. And I like to bring, a strong, energetic presence to all of my live streams that I have, like I'm doing tonight. Like, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great day today. I'm choking my ass off, but that's okay because I have my good old handy dandy Dr. Pepper, and yeah, that'll cure all problems. But thank you very much, Crafty Keelan. And the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because I've been using this new feature that YouTube has where you can actually do a premiere or a live stream prior to a premiere. So what you do is you go on there, you do a live stream, and then you, from the live stream, when the live stream ends, you send everybody to the premiere. It's kind of like the raid feature on Twitch for those of you that use Twitch. But it, I wanted to use it. Now, one thing I noticed is a couple of things. Number one, I'm not a live stream channel. There's people out there that do only live streams or, predominantly live streams. And when they do live streams, what ends up happening is they, the viewers already expect there to be live streams. They don't really expect the content creation, the created video. So anytime I would do a live stream, I would notice I was losing a lot of subscribers, like sometimes like 10, 15, 20 at a time. And this would be immediately following the live stream. And I had talked to, I guess I hadn't really talked to him, but I had noticed a couple of other channels much larger than mine experiencing the same thing. And what it was appearing, I guess, I don't know if it was people that were unsubscribing because of the live stream or if it was because YouTube was going through that weird phase where they were just unsubbing people. And they were. Like, I'm not the only one who experienced this. There were a lot of channels that were out there talking about this. And like I said, some of them were much larger than me, millions of subscribers. And they would talk about losing like 100,000 subscribers at a time every time they do a live stream. So, I started unlisting my live streams as soon as the live stream was done. And sure enough, the problem stopped. So, that came with a separate caveat. The other people were reaching out to me saying, hey, I saw you had a live stream, but now I can't find it. And so what I realized that there is an option to add to your homepage a place where you can catch live streams, not like even if I unlist them, they're now loaded onto my homepage, my YouTube homepage. They're now loaded onto the YouTube homepage, so that way you can always find the live streams, after they're done, even if they're being unlisted. They're not being privated, so it's not that you're going to not be able to see the live streams. You just have to do an extra step to get to them. And that extra step is simply just going to my YouTube channel page, and they're listed right there in order. So Crafty Keela, thank you so much for that very, very wonderful conversation that we had a couple days ago when I put out my last video. Now, the reason I do this is number one, because I do more live streams than I do content creation. I do about 2 to 3 live streams a week, and I do about 1 to 2 content created videos a week. So if the problem that was happening, and this is just from hearing from my subscribers themselves, would say, my recommendations are being flooded with your live streams, and I simply don't have time to watch a 2 to 3 hour show. And they were hiding my other videos. My content created videos were not showing up as the last video. Hi baby. Hi. Sorry, you guys get to see my kitty for a second. My content created videos weren't showing up as my latest produced videos. My live streams were, and that could be a bit frustrating. It's frustrating on both ends. Number one, it's frustrating for me because pretty much the algorithm would start promoting the live stream over the content creation, which I don't want that to happen. These live streams are just a way for me to interact with you, let you guys know what's going on in my life, look at some of the new stuff I'm looking at, get some ideas from you guys, and I don't know. I love doing the live streams. I never thought I would be a live stream content creator here on YouTube. In fact, for the first year, I've said this before, for the first year, I think I had one live stream, one or two. And the one live stream I had was my 1,000 subscriber special. And I just did that one just to do it. I wasn't even monetized at the time. It was just my way of interacting with y'all, let you know, hey, great job. I'm celebrating my own accolades here, my own achievements here. And from there I kind of grew into being a live streamer. I really, really, really like doing live streams. I like putting myself out there and doing it off the cuff. There's no script to this. This is all just me and you. As the viewer, I think for those of you that are into live streams, that like watching live streams, I think that is a good thing, a good way for us to interact. Another great way for us to interact is through our Discord, and we have a thriving Discord community now. We have a couple of hundred people that have already signed up for the Discord, and literally I started it less than a week ago. So thank you for everyone who's on the Discord community. Here in a minute, I'll share the Discord link to you guys, so that way anybody out there who's not a part of the Discord and wants to be a part of the Discord can join the Discord. The new content. Let me tell you something about the new content. First off, I want to say my last video was my last two videos have pretty much been my best videos of all time. And I'm not saying my best content created videos, but my best performing videos. I've decided a few things. I'm not going to say you're an idiot over and over and over. Looking back on that, it was great for me to start that way. It was something unique for me, but I think it just kind of wore out its welcome. I think that for new subscribers or for new people watching the video, what they would do is they would look and they would see my video and say, okay, I get it. 10 idiots in, I get it. They're idiots. I understood, So I changed two things about my videos. Number one, I left the idiot counter in there because these people are idiots and they deserve to be counted how many times they say something stupid in a video. It's just the way things are going to go. I'm not going to change that factor. That's me. That's what I'm known for. I'm the idiot guy. And I'm also the newest, I'm the number one idiot on the internet, I would say. But I changed that. I no longer say, I'm an idiot over and over and over again. I think you guys as viewers, y'all are smart enough to get it. When I ding them and I increase the idiot count, that's the same as me calling them an idiot. And I don't take out. I still call them an idiot at least 2 to 3 times throughout the video, just because that's me. I'm going to call people idiots. But, it just kind of wore out its welcome. And I've noticed a huge influx of new subscribers. She's digging her nails into my back right now. This is great. Sweetheart, you can't do this, baby. Look, no hands. Baby. Ow. Oh, no. Okay, sweetheart. You can come sit in daddy's lap, but you can't do it. Or you can't climb me. So anyway, over the past week, we've had over 1,000 new subscribers, and there's somebody in particular I do want to thank for that. I'm not gonna say he's responsible completely, but he did give me a huge shout out yesterday. Schrodinger's cat, and who also donated $1.99, says, "First time I've ever heard of you. I'm calling lies, Schrodinger. I'm calling lies." Schrodinger's cat is somebody who covers First Amendment auditors and sovereign citizens, and he does it extremely well. His channel is blowing up, and I mean blowing up. I knew of Schrodinger's cat since he only had like maybe, I don't even think he had any subscribers because I'm not sure that he had a channel up. I think he just came onto our live streams. Okay, sweetie. Okay, come here. Come here. I don't think he had any subscribers because he was just coming on to live streams and giving his opinion. He's a vet like I am, and he's a great content creator. And he gave me a shout out yesterday, and in that shout out, I'd been having, I think, about 1 to 200 new subs a day. And then when he gave me the shout out, I think it went up to 400. So thank you, Schrodinger. I appreciate that. I appreciate the shout out. And any of you guys out there who are not already subscribed to Schrodinger's cat, just go over there and subscribe. Trust me. The Karen videos that you see here, you're going to see a lot of them there, but with less interruptions. And if we're going to give anybody views that on these Karen videos, I would say I would appreciate it if we didn't give the actual uploader, if we didn't give the Karen the views. Let's give somebody like Schrodinger's cat the views, or myself the views, or Van Bellion the views, or Degeneration Nation, other people that cover First Amendment auditors, Sov Sits, and Karens that don't interrupt as much as I do. I'm a commentary channel. A lot of people don't understand that about me. They think I'm here just to expose people, but I'm not just here to expose stupidity. I'm also here to give you my personal opinion on why I think they're stupid people. And they are stupid people. We're going to cover a couple of them tonight. 100% for sure tonight. Digital Demonic Davros for $2 says hello and apologies for team, but I'm better than you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Triple D. I appreciate it, Davros. I really do. But yeah, we're going to cover a couple of Karens tonight. We're going to talk about somebody I talked about last time, the Gorilla Glue girl. Unfortunately, society wants to reward people for stupidity, and I don't think we should do that. And I'll cover that a little bit more later. We're also going to watch the source video for my next video. We'll take about, I would say, about a 10-minute break. Maybe in about 30-45 minutes, we'll take a 10-minute break. I'll get off camera and I'll just run that video for you guys. That way you guys can see one of my next video that's coming up. But let's see who else is new here other than John. Let's see if we can find anybody. Let's see. I'm new, team, says Corey Kepo. All right. Well, I'm new here, says Corey Kepo. Corey, you're going to have to understand, I butcher names. Not on purpose. Kinda on purpose, but not on purpose. Robert Caslow says, like the Karen with the rack who got arrested in Ohio. Yes, that was a good video. I didn't think that video would do as well as it's doing. That's actually been my #1 performing video of all time, which is interesting to me. I didn't understand, I get it. I get it. It's a new style and it's more friendly to the viewer, but it was only a 10-minute video. Or 11-minute video, I think. I'm not going to say I just threw it together, but it was much easier for me to write to that video. I think not having the you're an idiot, you're a fucking idiot. I think not having to find a creative way to bring in that exact same line over and over and over and over makes it much easier for me to write to, makes it much easier for you guys to follow along. We have, let's see, I saw something. Liz M, new from North Dakota. Well, welcome to the show, Liz. I'm so fucking happy that you're here. I'm so happy that, that you're one of the things that I want to tell you, Liz, that I'm really happy about. When I did my first probably 150 videos, literally 98% of my viewers were male, 2% female. Not even joking. And it's always been something that was on my mind. I don't want to just appeal to the male audience. I wanted to appeal to both male and female audience. And I think that when I was doing Flat Earth, I think there was just this more of an appeal to the male viewer. I don't think that as many people watched it that were females that watched my videos because of the topics covered. Now, when I switched over from covering Flat Earth to really covering the Karens and the First Amendment auditors and the soft sits, I think it drew in a lot more of a female audience because, I think that I don't discriminate. First off, if you're a guy and you're acting like a Karen, I'm not calling you Kyle. I'm not calling you Darren. I'm not calling you anything. You're a Karen, bottom line. But what I think is predominantly you see a lot more of the videos, at least like the videos that I cover, the videos that are posted online, a lot more of them are for flashing lights. That means a new member. Who is it? Dictum Obiter. Thank you very much, Dictum Obiter, for becoming a new member. Be sure to join our Discord because that's where you're going to see all the videos early and stuff like that. But back to what I was talking about. I think when I started covering Karens, I think I opened my appeal up to more of the female audience because, there's a lot of women out there that despise Karens. Because, number one, there's this, these Karens are so self-entitled. They just believe that everything should be done for them. And, I don't feel that way. I don't care whether you're a woman or a man. I think that we should all understand that we are not what the world revolves around. And I think a lot of these Karens, if you ask them, you say, hey, does the world revolve around you? While they'll tell you no to your face, inside of their head and their actions speak completely different. They believe the world revolves around them, and it doesn't. And I think that just because I covered more of that, and I'm trying to expose these people for thinking that they are more entitled than you or I think that has a better draw to the female viewer. I think the female viewer out there can find those videos from me to be a little bit more likable than the videos covering the flat Earth or covering evolution or covering science topics. Also, another new member, Brady Photography. Oh, Brady, you're my man, bro. You're my man. Love you. Thank you for becoming a new member. You come to my gaming channel a lot. We do gaming streams after these streams, kind of like a way to wind down. We take about an hour off, 2 hours off, and then we get back together over on the gaming stream. That's something that I don't expect everybody to go watch. But if you just want to interact with me a little bit more, have a little bit more fun in the live streams, I think that you should head over there and check it out. If we have a mod out there that would be interested in sharing that link so people can easily find it. Let's see. Tamitsu says, I am new for the live stream. Well, Tamitsu, thank you very much for showing up tonight and welcome to the party. Let's see if there's any more. New from Honolulu. Oh, yeah, that was John Fukumoto. Flashing lights. Flashing lights. What does that mean? That means another new member. Lendau at Speed also became a new member. Thank you very much. Becoming a member of the channel really helps me out. I have it set so that I believe my smallest tier is only $1.99. I don't expect everybody to join, especially during times like these with the pandemic going on. I think that, I don't expect everybody to put up money to enjoy the show. It's a free to watch show. Enjoy this show for free because I try to mix in not just super chats, reacting to super chats, but also reacting to the chat, the live chat. Let's see. Bill Foster says, I'm new. What up, Bill? How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Daryl M says, what did you take? Nothing. I actually am, outside of smoking a little bit of weed and drinking a little bit of alcohol, I don't do anything else. I'm very much against taking pills. I when I first got out of the military, I got out with a medical condition, and the first thing they said was, "Here you go. Here's your pills for the rest of your life. You're gonna take 60 hydrocodones a month. You're gonna be taking 90 anti-inflammatories a month." And sure enough, I was just like, "Doctor says so, right? Doctor says." Put them in my mouth. But then I started to notice that my body was being weird. Like I didn't like the feeling of taking pills all the time. So, I talked to my family doctor, who was the doctor that I went to after I got out of the military, and he told me straight up. He was like, "Look, they're not wrong. You probably will benefit from taking pills, but you got to understand these pills that they're recommending you to take are very addictive, and addiction is something that scares the shit out of me. I don't ever want to be addicted to anything. If I want to be addicted to something, I want to be addicted to having fun. Doing live streams, doing videos, loving my kitty cat, who just will not. She just wants to be part of the show tonight. Unfortunately slash fortunately, she's going to be a key part of tonight's show, I'm sure. But that's what I wanted to do. So I got away from that, and I got away from taking pills. I got away from doing any kind of drugs. So if you want to know what I took tonight and what I'm high off tonight, I'm high off of life. Life is good. It's cold as fuck outside. Literally, it's 30 degrees in Texas, which is like, when they say hell freezing over, this is what I imagine. -1°C is hell freezing over for someone who was born and raised in Texas. Let's see. Team Skeptic, you keep saying 1 second. I do not think it means what you think it means. Yes, I think you're right. Anonymous says, "Big up, Team Skeptic." Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Hey, what up, PhD Tony? Great to see you. All right. So my chat just jumped all the way up to where we're at now. So if I missed your name and then you're new here, thank you so much for being here. If you're, one of the regulars here, be sure to let them know that they're welcome all the time. This is a freedom of speech platform, a freedom of ideas, a freedom of expression. As long as you're not saying anything hateful in the chat, you're probably not going to get timed out or have your message deleted. So I do want to say thank you to everybody out there who is here tonight. Now, we do have, oh, wow, $4.99 from John Fukumoto, who also, like he said, he was a first-time viewer of this channel, was new here. Says, Schrodinger's cat sent me. Great to be here. I'm going to tell you, I love Schrodinger's cat. He's awesome. He really is an awesome dude. I've been saying it since he was, first came onto YouTube, that he's a great person. Very, very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. If you go back and look at some of his flat earth debates that he participated in, destroyed the flat earther, which isn't hard. But there's a difference between proving a flat earther is wrong and destroying a flat earther. He destroyed flat earthers. So big ups to Schrodinger's cat. And thank you very much, John, for the $4.99 super chat. We also have Shannon Johnson for $2. Just discovered this channel a couple of days ago. Well, Shannon, thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Thank you so much for your super chat. And welcome to the show. I do live streams on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I have a game show coming up for you guys on Fridays. It's not prepared. I doubt I'll have it ready by this Friday. We're probably looking at March before I have all the assets put together and have a good practice run that I go through on the it's gonna be similar to Family Feud, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow 4-man groups to get together and form up. The first planned game show live stream that we're gonna have will probably include the 4 beardsmen of the apocalypse. Go check them out, and the 4 swordsmen. And beardsmen and swordsmen, go ahead and start talking shit to each other. Let's see. There are 2 reasons why I watch Orphan Red. I'm gonna guess that intelligence isn't one of those reasons there. I don't even know what it Bay 86 Trueno. I'm guessing that intelligence is not one of those 2 reasons, but we'll leave it at that. Let's see. We also have Bella Charge for $5 New Zealand. What up, fuckers? What up, Bella? So Bella, oh yeah, you can definitely watch me sleep, man, devil. Bella and Commander Darklight are two people that I play consistently with Call of Duty on my gaming stream. Yeah, she's inching up closer and closer to the camera, so I'm gonna have to bring her into my lap for a second. Steve F. Let me get to your super chat. Ah, shit. Steve F for $3. There's no message there. Steve, thank you so much for your $3 super chat. And if you have a message for me, go ahead and tag me in the live stream or in the live chat and I'll read it out. But I do see one of your recent messages. It says, LOL, already a Brainy Beaver sub. Another person who I am very good friends with, somebody who I speak to, I wouldn't say daily, but maybe every 2 to 3 days, me and Brainy have about a 20 to 30 minute conversation. Trust me, it's all Brainy talking. When I say 20 minutes, it's about 3 minutes of me talking and 17 minutes of Brainy talking. But I love Brainy. Brainy's awesome. If you're new to my channel, when you get done with this live stream, go check out Brainy Beaver. Go check out some of these artists that I recommend. I don't typically recommend an artist unless I believe in them. You know, if I think that you'll find them enjoyable, or I believe that they're on the cusp of doing something great and becoming a big content creator, like Schrodinger's cat did. One of the people I was on stream with last night was MC Toon. MC Toon just crossed 10,000 subscribers. He deserves it. Planer Walk. He's already crossed 10,000 subscribers. He deserves it. Go check out some of these people I'm talking about. I'm sure you're going to find that they are enjoyable as well. Snoke says Brainy is annoying as fuck, Team Skeptic. Snoke, I'll agree and agree to disagree. Brainy, he has ADHD, so sometimes sometimes he can be a little off the wall. You know, sometimes he can jump from topic to topic, and it can be a little hard to follow him. And for somebody who's very who doesn't suffer from ADHD, and I'm not saying that I don't, because I was never diagnosed with it. When I was growing up, they didn't. If you did good in school, they didn't think you had ADHD or ADD is what they called it at the time. They would just say, "Oh, you know, you're normal here. Good job." But when they were ADHD or ADD at the time and they suffered from school, then it was like, "Oh, you need to get them on Ritalin. This is a disease. This is a disorder," or whatever the case may be. But so I can understand. I can agree with you to that Brainy can be annoying at times when he's jumping back and forth from topic to topic and he doesn't completely finish an idea or anything. But that's only because we're more grounded. You know, you and I probably would like him to finish the topic or would like him to finish what he's saying. And then where the agree to disagree is that I do understand where he's coming from. And when it's like that, you know, he's just out there doing the best he can. And he's a great content creator. So definitely go check out Brainy Beaver when you get done here if you're looking for somebody new. Digital Demonic Davros for $2 Aussie. Brunkle live stream was 2 years ago. Oh my God. Okay, so 2 years ago we did a live stream, a late night live stream where we covered this one guy, and I can't remember his name. If you can remember his name, Davros, put it in the chat. But he was a content creator that was a flat earther. And man, this guy would like take off his shirt and he would sit there and go, like he would just be breathing into his mic and he would say some of the stupidest shit. So we called him Brunkle something, which was Brunkle is brother uncle. So, you know, use your common sense to figure out what we mean by that. Maybe he's a product of incest. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions here. All right. The Athens 619 for $5. It's not your fault for losing subs. It's a bug glitch YouTube part. Yeah, Athens. So let me elaborate a little bit on that, because I really dislike when people try to blame YouTube or anything else on something that's not their fault. There was one time, right? I've told this story before. I'm going to tell it to you guys fast. There was one time I was noticing that I would just lose subs in blocks, you know, It would never be one. I mean, yeah, every once in a while I'd lose one sub, gain one sub, no big deal. But I was losing subs in blocks, like 5, 10, 20, 50, 60 at a time. And then I would go back and look, and I hadn't even had 60 views over the time that I lost all the subs. So, people tried to explain to me, oh, YouTube's purging their systems. They're getting rid of some of the sock accounts. And one thing you'll notice here is we get a lot of sock accounts in here, when we start talking shit about somebody, believe it, somebody will go make a new account. Where's Daniel Pratt's water heater at? Like Daniel Pratt's water heater. Daniel Pratt's a piece of shit flat earther who very, very, very vitriolic. He has a lot of anger inside of him. And people love to poke fun at him. So they went and they created a sub account because he always does his videos in front of a water heater. So they went and created a sock account, Daniel Pratt's water heater. Now YouTube might recognize that as a sock account and might just delete it and say, okay, funny, whatever. You're not a real account. Deleted. Or unsub them from all the people that they're subbed to. That was the explanation, but I just didn't see it that way. I don't think I have 60 subs at a time that are being dropped as sock accounts, as just YouTube doing YouTube. But one day I was sitting here with my son and I was updating some drivers, and I refreshed my dashboard, my YouTube dashboard, and the number of subs came up, and then the driver finished installing and it said, hey, restart your computer. My son goes, hey, restart your computer. So I restarted the computer, and I've got a pretty quick computer. I've got a really good computer thanks to you guys. I'm telling you the truth, guys. I can't have nice mics like this Shure SM7B and the Go XLR and the Stream Deck and the 3080 and the 5950X. I couldn't have had any of this if it wasn't for y'all's help and y'all's super chats, y'all's donations. Just thank you across the board for that. But I was updating my NVIDIA drivers one day, and he said restart it. I restarted it, and when it came back up, it immediately loaded up my dashboard, and the subs were down by 5. My son goes, hey, that's weird. Why did it drop? And I was like, remember I was telling you? That subs will sometimes, it just drops numbers of subs. So, I thought, hey, maybe that's a cached page. Maybe they're showing a page that was loaded and saved into Chrome, and that's what they're doing. Let's just refresh the page. Refresh the page, immediately, another 5 subs gone. Now, I was noticing this for a while. This was, and somebody asked earlier, what's up with me and Fight the Flat Earth. And the thing is that me and Fight the Flat Earth, there's nothing going on between us. It's just I stopped doing Flat Earth stuff. He continues to do Flat Earth stuff. I stopped doing it. And, there's nothing going wrong, nothing going on between us that is negative. It was just a matter of me taking my channel in a different direction. But, when this had been going on since before he and I stopped doing work. This would have gone on before I stopped dealing with the flat earthers. So there were times I noticed there was plenty of times I've noticed a 20 block where I would see my subscribers refresh the page, 20 down. And I was like, what the fuck, man? What's going on here? One day I saw 60 subs in one refresh. And it's not 61, 63, and I'm just rounding it. No, 60 on the dot. Something wasn't right. So I went back and, it was very frustrating. It seems to have stopped. I'll let you know now. It seems to have stopped maybe about a month ago or 3 or 4 weeks ago. It appeared as though that stopped happening. So I agree with you, Athens. I think it was just a YouTube glitch. But at the same time, I didn't want to make any assumptions, But lately, I have had a bunch of new subs, so thank you guys for all of that. Tiffany H says, "Aw, Kitty." Yes, Kitty. I love this cat. Okay. I'm sure that she probably has a manipulated affection for me since I rescued her from being outside. You know, I came up and she was outside. She scared the shit out of me. It was cold. She was eating June bugs off the ground. That was just inappropriate to me. I couldn't let that go on anymore. So I brought her into my home with the intentions of getting her healthy, getting her shots, and then sending her on to somebody who actually likes cats. Because at the time, Schrodinger's cat and Conspiracy Cats were the only two fucking cats that I actually fucking liked. But my affection grew for her. And with the affection that grew with her or for her, I just could not get rid of her. I'll never get rid of this kitty. She now sleeps on my chest every night. She lays down on my chest and sleeps on my chest. There's just a growing affection between her and I that I can't deny. You know, like I love her to death. My puppy, I've got a huge puppy. I call him a puppy. He's like 12, 13 years old, something like that. He loves her. He doesn't act like he loves her, but he loves her because he doesn't eat her. So you need a pet channel on Discord. Oh yeah, I probably could do that. Mandevil says, if you ever bring a cat into your house, that's it. They are now your cat. Yes, I love her to death, Mandevil. So I'm very, very, very blessed to have saved such a wonderful and beautiful animal like her. Schrodinger's cat for $4.99 says, Team and I are going to 100K. Brother, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. You'll get there before me. Your channel is blowing up. Not even I could pull up in fact, I may want to do that here tonight. I'm gonna pull up your Social Blade stats and see how much you've actually blown up over the past 3 months. 3 months, I think every video you put out now is exceeding what your last video did, and that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. I remember Dan's cat. It was huge, says Geza, the master viewer. Dan has like a mini lion. He legitimately has like a mini lion there. That's right, David Thompson says, that isn't your cat. You're her human. That's right. All right, let's see. And then Alien X Gaming says, I'm going for 1K. Yeah, so Alien X Gaming is another channel you guys need to be checking out. He's been doing a lot of like get to know your debunkers. It's a series that he's doing where he interviews people like myself and people like who else have you had on? Gosh, I'm having a brain fart right now. But he's interviewed a lot of popular debunkers, and I do recommend that you guys go and give him a watch. Irish Demon for $2.99 Aussie says, Schrodinger's cat absolutely rocks. Well, so do you, Irish Demon. So do you. You're blowing up too. You're doing really well. You were a latecomer to this whole scene, and you're doing absolutely great. Shout out to Wildman Fujiyami in the chat, my artist. Everything you see, all this artwork you see, and everything I do is all a product of him. He volunteered to do it. I haven't even paid him for anything. He's just that awesome of a person. He has his own, on my Discord, he has his own art section. So if you're an artist out there and you'd like to submit art for the channel, to be displayed on the channel, to be used on the channel, he's going to approve it first before it ever gets to me, because he just knows art. I don't. I'm art stupid, if there's such a word. Let's see. Cygnus TSP says, remember when Team first recommended Degen Nation? Yeah, Degeneration Nation and Van Bellion. Those are two channels that they don't come around here. Van Bellion and Degeneration Nation aren't really... I think Van Bellion knows who I am because I covered a video that he once covered, and I saw a community post. I was subscribed to him. He was like, hey, one of my favorite Flat Earth debunkers is finally entering in the arena of First Amendment auditors. And I was like, holy shit, this guy knows who I am? Wow, that's fucking awesome. So Van Bellion, I'll be recommending his channel quite a bit in upcoming videos as I take on more of these sovereign citizens, because he has some great sovereign citizen source videos on his channel. So I'll be referring to him a lot and pushing you guys to go watch his videos. I do believe in both cases, go watch Degeneration Nation, go watch Van Balian, go watch Schrodinger's Cat. Those guys, and Artie. I don't remember his whole channel name. Hey, Abby Oliver. Good to see you out there. But Schrodinger's Cat, if you'll share a link to Artie's channel out there, because I do want to recommend him as well as a channel that these people should go watch. Let's see. Let me get to the Gary Newberry for $1.99 says everyone needs weed. Well, I'll tell you one thing, guys. I am a very pro marijuana person. For me, it's helped me out in times when I've been stressed, where doctors would probably have said, oh, you need to be taking anti-anxiety pills. And I can't do that. Like, I'm sorry, but if I take an anti-anxiety pill, I sleep for a day. I've done it one time in my life and told my doctor, nope, never doing this. In fact, I returned the prescription to him to tell him, look, I don't even want these in my house. That's how bad they are. I don't want these in my house. I'm not going to take them, here. But yes, I agree. Well, I kind of agree with you. I don't think everyone needs weed, because I think weed, there's a few people out there that get super paranoid on weed, and they shouldn't be smoking weed if they're getting super paranoid. That's not something that I would want somebody to experience. I myself have been paranoid at times, smoking the Kush a little bit, and it's not fun. The Courier says, Team Skeptic, anxiety pills screw me up bad, man. Yes, they do. I took 1/2 of one Xanax one time and don't remember like 5 hours of the day. And that was the point. I said, nope, never doing this again. Never doing this again. Hi. You just trying to make your appearance? You want everybody to know you're still here? Okay. Well, that's good. Don't climb up my shoulder, please. So anyway, yeah, it does look like he is going to, or she is going to be forcing herself into tonight's stream, but that's fine with me. Digital Demonic Davros for $2 playing or dying on Call of Duty. Yeah, I die on Call of Duty. I suck. The name of my live streams for Call of Duty is We Die So That You Don't Have to, Like, if you want to just go there to have a good time, you're not going to get any Call of Duty skills or anything like that for watching me. But if you want to go there and have a good time with me, you're more than welcome to show up and have a great time. It is fun. I do turn on a chat bot lady that allows you guys to send messages that I can hear so I don't have to read them. And let's see. Bella charged for $5 New Zealand, but in that 17 minutes, Brady fits in a 2-hour conversation. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Brainy dominates when it comes to conversations. Let's see. Mike M says the cat makes your channel. Makes your channel Team Skeptical. Your Aussie NRG says, Team, your puss cat is a shoulder pirate cat. She is. She'll get up here and sit on my shoulder and just watch me do stuff. It's pretty cool. Snoke says Cold War. I play mostly Warzone, not Cold War. Snoke. Let's see. David Thompson says, bring in your skills from being a squid to the game, huh? Former Marine here. Oh, man, David. I feel so sorry for you, man. Yes, I am bringing my squid skills to the Call of Duty Battlefront. And I suck. Pretty much just like every other Navy man sucks, except for the SEALs. They obviously rock, but the rest of us normal Navy folk, yeah, we don't get trained with guns, so that's why we suck at them. Let's see. Glenn Riley for £2 says, thanks for all the great content. Glenn, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for supporting the channel and helping me out. Every single super chat, whether it's $1, $2, $20, $50, $100, it doesn't matter. It means the world to me. Good friend Brainy Beavers told me about this, said, people who watch 1,000 of your videos will not contribute $1 to the ad revenue. To that's, for what we get for you guys actually seeing commercials and ads and stuff like that, which is an unfortunate necessity to be a content creator. So you could watch 1,000 of my videos and I would never get $1 in ad revenue from you. So I have no idea what that was. Oh, Dark Steve sent me a friend request. I just had this beep sound in my ear. Anyway, so even $1 contribution to the channel means the world to me. And thank you very, very much for that, Glenn. Illuminous Poo for $2. Team saying he's pussy whipped. Only for her. I am pussy whipped when it comes to her. I am totally pussy whipped. Thank you very much, Illuminous Poo. Dib for $5. No buzzes for this 5 mega Siemens in my mouth. Okay, so you got to know the joke behind that. You got to know the joke behind the mega Siemens. All right, so I have a chatbot lady, right? I told you guys I run the chatbot lady during my gaming live streams. Well, I also play with Bella Charge and Commander Darklight. Bella Charge is in New Zealand. Commander Darklight's in Australia. I'm in America. I typically host those gaming streams. So when we join, I have about 11 second to 20 second millisecond lag, and they work with 200 to 300 milliseconds of lag. So big ups to them for putting up with that extreme lag so that they can play with me. Big ups to them. But one day somebody said something about like, you can't blame Bella Charge. He's dealing with 200 milliseconds of lag. It might have even been Bella Charge like, hey, I'm dealing with 200 milliseconds of lag. But what happened was, instead of typing MS in lower caps, they typed MS in capitalized letters, in caps. And the chatbot lady, for whatever reason, read MS in caps with a number before it as mega Siemens. So now the joke is always, oh, Team Skeptic likes 200 mega Siemens in his mouth. And I'm like, whatever, but it's a great joke. It's a great joke. Maybe I'll turn on the chatbot lady for the end of the show tonight and give everybody here a chance to play with her. C4 for $2 says, who's Team Skeptic? I don't know, man. Who is Team Skeptic? I think that's me. Yeah. Thank you very much, C4, man. I always appreciate your presence. Let's see. An Alien X Gaming for $20. I would like this to mean the moon to you. The world gets too much credit. They do. And thank you, Alien X Gaming. Again, y'all, go check out Alien X Gaming's. He has a video of me doing an interview. He has a video of Commander Darklight in an interview. Alien X, please share the links to your best interviews in the chat and let people know what they are so they can go watch them later. Mike M says bot lady burns Team Skeptic. Well, she does, man, and she doesn't do anything. She's simply your vocal puppet. So you guys are the ones that burn me, but she does it for you. Illuminous Poo for $2 says, I imagine the mega semen as one huge sperm. Yes, it is one huge sperm. Okay, she's trying to climb on equipment. All right, so we have a good show tonight. We're going to be doing a few things. We're going to go through the KARENS subreddit. I like doing that. Because I can't cover all those videos, but I like to watch with you guys so you guys can see some of the stupidity that goes on. If you want to follow along, if you want to look at what we're looking at, you can find this at reddit.com/ I think it's just / fuck you, Karen. But let me actually. No. Oops. I just messed up. Let me fix my mess up real quick. All right, we're back. Spanish chatbot lady was epic in my mouth. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I can also put a like a little saying on the end of the chatbot lady. So the other day I put in my mouth. So people were like, Team Skeptic loves 200 mega Siemens in my mouth. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to be looking at the Karen subreddit today. We're also going to be looking at the source video for my next upcoming content created video. Illuminous Poo for $5. Waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds really fun if you don't know it either. If you don't know it, either of those, I guess if you don't know what either of those are. Yes. Let's see. Abby Oliver says, "Did you see the pic of my doggo?" No, I didn't, but I love dogs too. I hated cats until I owned one myself, and now I see why people like them. So let's see. All right. Maybe, well, how much time are we into this? We're 57 minutes in. So I'll talk to you guys for about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to put on the source video for my next video, which runs about 10 minutes. You can use that 10 minutes to kind of grab a drink, which I highly recommend grabbing a drink. You can also get facepalm protection because you're probably going to need that. PhD Tony for 5 Aussie dollars. Let me tell you guys something before I read this off. PhD Tony has been like seriously been a mentor for me, and he's new to the community. So I don't really ask him about my channel and, what I should do or shouldn't do with my channel. What I do is I approach him on topics that are more relevant to real life. I don't know everything, and I truly understand that I don't know everything. I don't have all the right answers to everything. I'm going to make mistakes. But the key is to limiting those mistakes. I limit my mistakes by keeping people around like PhD Tony who can mentor me on a personal level. So Tony, I love you like a big brother, man. Thank you so much. On top of all that, Tony's a great content creator. Tony has one of the best flat earth debunk pieces of evidence you will ever find. And I highly suggest you go watch PhD Tony. The best time to watch PhD Tony is right before going to bed, because absolutely PhD Tony will put you to sleep. And he says 1 ms equals 1 million. S equals Siemens. Siemens is the SI unit of electrical conductance. How do you not know that? No, I know where they're getting mega Siemens at. I know where they're getting mega Siemens, and I understand, but audibly, it doesn't sound right to say, I like 100 mega Siemens in my mouth. Oh, man. Chatbot lady knows how to troll Team Skeptic. Glass Monster, my man, for $2 Canadian. It is 15 degrees, or it's negative 15 degrees C here. You should bring me on. This is going to be a solo stream tonight. I'm not going to have anybody else on. I do have an upcoming stream with Echoplex Media. Y'all may have remembered Echoplex Media from back in the day. He did a super good job trolling JM Truth. It really good job. And I'll probably try to get him to bring that audio clip with him, or that video clip with him, when we do the stream. But he wants to kind of inform me on what QAnon is. And, he's not a QAnon supporter. He actually is one of the people that, for lack of a better term, debunk QAnon. But I told him, I was like, look, I'm completely ignorant to QAnon. I don't know. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want me to cover QAnon videos. That's another thing. That's something we will cover tonight too. I have an update to a video that I covered maybe 4 to 6 months ago, where do you guys remember the one is the one where the lady goes into the Target and she just starts like destroying the Target. She's like, get these shit off of here. And she's like at one of those stands, and she's just like pulling masks off and onto the ground and making a huge mess. She ends up getting arrested, right? Well, there's an update to that story. And it's a good update. As somebody who likes to expose stupidity and ultimately wants not just to entertain people, but to keep people informed so that you don't make the same mistake of becoming a flat earther, or becoming a Karen, or becoming a QAnon supporter. We're going to call those Q-tards. Instead of allowing someone like yourself to become a Q-tard, I would rather go ahead and speak up on the stupidity and make sure that other people learn that, why it's wrong, and ridicule the person for saying what they're saying. Well, I'm not going to say my video did this because my video didn't. I doubt she ever even got a chance to see my video. But she did end up going to a psychologist and getting some therapy. And, well, I'm not going to ruin the story. I'll play the video tonight of her interview that she recently did. For those of you that remember seeing that Mr. Unite for the Children says, oh, yeah, I remember that nutcase. She was a nutcase, too. K. Opossum for $5. You're lucky your cat changed your heart because I don't trust people who hate cats. And I certainly don't give them my money. Well, I do trust cats now. Like I said, I'd never owned a cat in my life. I was a dog person, you know, big woof woof. That's what I like. And I will always be a dog person as well. But she has changed my mind. She has shown me that my way of thinking was not right. And I can't be more happy that she is in my life right now. Dark Steve for $2 Aussie for After Dark skills. That's not how that works, Dark Steve, because I don't, I'm waiting for somebody to say that I hack, or that I cheat on Call of Duty, because I suck so fucking bad that there's no fucking possible way that I'm cheating. And I really don't suck. I'm really actually good. I just suck when it counts. Like whenever I'm on stream, I suck so bad. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start with the source video. I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to put this source video up for you guys. This is your chance to take a short break if you need to. And for those of you that are interested, in the video, I kind of talked about this video in my last Peggy Hall video. I said there's a video of her where she's extremely belligerent and she makes racist comments to the people who she's trying to convince that she's right. And I said, I'm going to be covering this one in the future. Well, I want to say first off, thank you to everybody out there who went there and made her helped her to realize how stupid she's being, because she's removed over 1 million views worth of videos. That's a lot. This was one of the videos that got removed. I don't know if it was removed by YouTube, which is always a chance that I take, because if I put it up, even as a debunk video, if I put it up, it could possibly trigger a terms of service violation, which is something I want to avoid on this channel, is getting any kind of terms of service violations. So I'll be uploading it to my gaming channel first and seeing if it triggers the TOS warning or the TOS violation. And then if it doesn't, then I'll be uploading it to this channel. But thank you to everybody who went there and did your job as a member of this community to let her know that she's dumb as fuck. And she is. She's a Karen and she's dumb as fuck. And just for you guys right now, we're going to get that started. Enjoy. I'll see you guys back here in about 10 minutes. Here we go.
And in the state of California, and actually in the United States, there are policies, actually laws. See, I'm already getting confused. There are laws that protect our right to be in public. And unless I have a restraining order against me from a court, or unless I have a court-ordered quarantine against me, or unless I have a court that has ordered me to wear a mask, I don't have to wear a mask, and you don't have to wear a mask. Yeah, that's in California law. The fees may vary, the fines may vary in your state, even if they do so without intent, even if they didn't know that they were violating my rights. So to reiterate, I have the right to be in public without a mask, and I have the right to be served at a farmer's market. Even if it's a private business, I have the right to be served. So these individuals that are denying anyone, I actually have produce, right? I went shopping. Look, I've got eggs, and I've got celery, and I've got persimmons, which I love, and I've got pears, because that individual did not want to be sued for violating my civil rights. They're very friendly. As a vendor at the California certified farmers market, you are bound by law to follow the regulations of the California Department of Food and Agriculture Code. Section 4700 starts some of those laws, and 1392 of the California Codes and Regulations, which prohibit discrimination and requires, and I quote, that selling activities are conducted honestly and fairly. It is not fair for someone to be served and me not to be served just because of my religion. Maybe it's because of my age, or maybe it's because of my gender, but they may not unlawfully discriminate against me. There is no law requiring anyone to wear a mask. No one is required to wear a mask, not the vendors and not the public. These vendors cannot lose their vendor license. And this egregious action, who I am going to file a formal complaint to the district attorney because she is harassing the vendors by telling them that they will lose their license if they serve to somebody without a mask. It's a lie, and that's a crime. These vendors can lose their license if they refuse service to someone without a mask. Now that is a violation of the law. But serving someone without a mask is not a violation of the law. I'm so sad that these people are living in fear and ignorance perpetrated by the market manager, who is going to get a complaint against her. There's a formal document that I'm going to fill out, and it goes to the Department of Agriculture, which oversees this market. They're ignorant even of their own requirements in running this. They are prohibited by state and federal laws to deny service to any member of the public, regardless of whether they are wearing a mask or a facial concealment device, which is a medical device. No one has the right to tell you to put a medical device on your face unless it is a doctor, and even then, you have the right to refuse that medical treatment. The masks have never been there's no proof that it works, therefore it is a medical experiment, and you're participating in a clinical trial without your consent, and that is a crime. They're violating so many, they're creating so many crimes, committing so many crimes. You see, I'm getting tongue-tied now. I'm so upset by this. Preventing a member of the public from shopping at one of these stalls, one of these vendor stalls, is an issue of false imprisonment. Now we're talking about a crime. We're no longer talking about a civil rights violation. This is now called false imprisonment, which is why they can't tell me to leave. You are harassing these vendors by telling them not to serve to people wearing a mask. That is a crime. You are coercing them to engage in false imprisonment. I continue. The vendors and the market manager will be liable for a crime. Now I'm speaking to her now since she wants to film me. Will be liable for a crime and criminal violation if you restrain a person from shopping at your stall. That is called false imprisonment. Most people don't know that. It's false imprisonment to tell somebody where to stand, where to go, and to prevent them from equal access, which is required by law. What if I was in a wheelchair? Are you going to tell me I can't shop here? What if I was wearing a turban? Are you going to make somebody in a wheelchair get up and walk to the stall? Are you going to make somebody wearing a turban take off the turban as a condition of entry? Are you going to make me snort a line of cocaine in order to buy from you? Here's the law. Okay, this is federal law. Section 30.104 and Section 36.102B3 from it's the definition of a direct threat. This comes from Title III of the U.S. Civil Rights Act of 1964. This is a law that no mayor, no governor, no market manager has the authority to violate. And it is this: no one is a direct threat to the health and safety of this business unless there is evidence of such a threat. They are violating several laws if they refuse service to any member of the public. No member of the public may be isolated. Friends, when are you going to get that through your minds? No one has the right to tell you where to be. I can't tell her to stand there and her not to. There is no law that allows that unless you have a court order, quarantine or isolation or a restraining order against you. Title VII of the U.S. Civil Rights Act of 1964 makes it a crime to harass a patron or employee of the market. This market manager is in violation of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act by harassing these market vendors and telling them, making them afraid that they are going to lose their seller's permit if they sell to someone without a mask. It's the exact opposite. They'll lose their seller's permit if they discriminate against someone without a mask. She's exactly upside down. It's the exact wrong of that. So here you go. No governor can make a law. There are no stay-at-home orders that are enforceable by law. The tiers of this purple nonsense is unlawful. There just was a court ruling a few days ago that stated that the governor has no authority to make law. These people are ignorant of the law. Thank you, thank you. You are the only way, friends who sell at the market, the only way that you are in violation of the law is if you refuse service to someone in a mask. Otherwise, you're not in violation of the law. There is no law regarding masks. You don't have to wear one if you don't want to. It's a personal choice. That's right. A private place is called a public accommodation. No, why?
Don't fucking come mess it up for us.
Do you mind? I won't
We're
film
here
if you
in
don't
business
mind.
trying to make a living.
Okay,
so we're here trying to make a living.
Perfect.
We're following the law so we don't get shut down. We have bills to pay.
Who's going to shut you down?
Your freedom stops when it affects my freedom. Keep that in mind.
Who's going to shut you down? Answer one question. You just made a statement.
Are you out of this world? Do you not see the news? Do you not hear
That's
that from
the
the health
problem. You're
department?
watching the news.
Go watch we go by the health department laws.
I'm telling you, the health department here, my friend. He won't take the documents. This guy right here won't take the documents. This guy won't take the...
That doesn't mean shit.
This is from the Department of California.
Every day.
My friends, I'm glad you heard from him. Yes, I am. It is my business. I'm in the business of civil rights.
Creating problems.
Oh, did you?
You don't want to wear. Yeah, you don't want to wear the mask. No problem.
I just want to tell you, he came to this country from another country. Yes, you did.
Racist. I'm fucking born here.
Oh, really?
What's your fucking language?
Oh, well, please forgive me.
How could you fucking assume I'm from another country?
Because of your accent.
You're so racist. Accent?
You're racist against me.
I have an accent now?
Doesn't he have an accent? Oh, yeah.
You're so racist. You're so fucking racist.
Here is what happens, friend. Here is what happens when people wear a mask. They lose their oxygen and they lose their ability to think rationally. And I get so passionate also because I have the information. I'm so glad. I'm so glad about that because I want to protect. He doesn't understand I'm here to protect him. I am here to protect his rights from being shut down. I am here to protect his rights from this market manager's harassment. And sadly, you heard him. He said he watches the news. I have documents from the government right here that he doesn't want to see. That's the level of ignorance that we're dealing with. Yeah, you can... I want to help you. I want to help you. Why? I'd help people stay open.
And you know what? This is the only money I can do here.
That's right.
To feed my family.
That's right. I want to give you money.
And just because the people like you that don't want to follow directions, you put it in
directions are not a law. I want to give you money. I'm here to give you money. Look, I bought 3 bags worth of food. I want to give you money. I'm here to help you, my friend.
But the thing is that we have rules over here.
No, they're not laws. They're not laws. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The rules are wrong. Would you punch that man in the face?
I respect whatever you think, but you have to respect us.
I'm here to help you, my friend.
And you have to respect. I'm not a friend of you.
She's not a friend of me. They think that this woman who has zero authority to tell them who to sell to has the authority.
And you have to come and ruin for all of us.
I'm not ruining anything.
Yes, you are ruining.
I'm here to help you. I want to give you money.
Because you don't want to follow directions of the...
I love how she keeps talking about directions. Directions are not a law. Now, I don't want to assume that she's from another country. I'm not going to assume that anymore. The reason I state that is that they come to another country for freedom. They're coming to the United States for freedom, but then they want to live under their communist rule that they left. These vendors don't want to wear masks either. And they're welcome to wear a mask. It's so difficult to get information out to people who don't want to hear it. I am here to help them make money. And then they're saying that I'm here to prevent them from making money. And beautifully, there are vendors here who will sell to those without a mask. And they don't understand that the government has no authority to tell, like, these poor people, they don't have to wear a mask. It's actually sad. And they don't have oxygen, and they can't think. And I can't hear them anyway, what they're saying. Imagine they wanted me to wear a turban in order to shop here. Or what if I do wear a turban and they told me to take it off? That's illegal. What if they told me I have to snort a line of cocaine before they're going to sell me the persimmons? They can't do that. What if the governor told them to make me punch Granny in the face? They're going to require me to do that? It's illegal. This is all illegal. And the sad thing is, the brainwashing is complete, as you saw from these vendors. They are out of their minds with anger because they're sheep wearing a freaking muzzle on their face, and they're angry that we're not, and we are oxygen breathers. That's the bottom line. They're being punished, and they want others to be punished. Instead of saying, hey, what laws do you have here that might protect me? Thank you for coming and spending your hours of research to come help me on the laws that actually will protect me. Instead of saying thank you, you saw what they did. Now, I actually should call the cops on that guy who was harassing me because he was getting all like big up in me. That's called harassment and intimidation.
No. No. If he's getting all big and up in you, it's not harassment or intimidation. It sounds like an amazing sexual experience, in my opinion. But yeah, that is the source video for my next debunk video. I have some very, very interesting things to say to her. I have some, one of my favorite parts in that video. Oops, hold on. One of my favorite parts in that video is when she says, oh, some, my friend. And that lady goes, I'm not your friend. So what I want you to do right now is leave a like on this video if you're not a friend of Peggy Hall either. Because I can say this with complete confidence and maybe a tad bit of arrogance here, but with complete confidence that I'm not your fucking friend either, Peggy. I'm your worst fucking nightmare because I'm going to expose your dumbass again because I already got you once. I'm going to expose your dumbass again for being a fucking piece of shit, for being a racist. I mean, that was very racist of her to just assume that that guy came from another country. If the only criteria for assuming that someone came from a different country is that they don't look like they're Native American, well, then I don't come from this country either, and neither do you, Peggy Hall. Now, that's a bit extreme, and I'm not going to say that anybody who's not a Native American is not native to America, because I was born here. Obviously, I'm a Native American as well. Maybe not Native American as classified by, by race and ethnicity, but I'm native to America. I was born here. I grew up here. I've never really left here. I've gone to Mexico a few times to party, but I've never actually gone outside of this country and visited another country. So yeah, what do you guys think? How do y'all feel about this Karen right here? And I'll read a couple of super chats while y'all get that in. I thought I was the worst at COD until C4 for $5 says, I thought I was the worst at COD until I saw Team Skeptic play. Seriously though, he needs to practice a lot more. Bella charged for $5 New Zealand dollars. So all the shops are imprisoning you when they make you stand in queues to get a checkout. No, Karen, your logic is failing. That's something that, and that's funny that you say that, Bella. We talk a lot, and I don't think I've talked to you about this particular video too much. That's one of the things I was going to say. If you don't wait in line, let's say you just cut in line at the grocery store every time, you've gone in there 3 days in a row, all 3 days you've made a scene because you cut in line in front of someone else. Well, there is no law that says that you must wait in line for your turn. However, the stores have policies on that. If you're causing a nuisance because you continuously cut in front of line, well, then they can just absolutely just ban you from ever coming back to the store again, and they're well within their rights. So your logic is failing. You're stupid. You're a fucking idiot, Peggy Hall, and the Peggy Holics too. That's the other thing. The last Peggy Hall video I had, it was swarmed by the Peggy Hall supporters. People that were like, she's going to show you this and she's going to show you that. I believe Fire in a Theater is the person who had he had a comment thread that was like 600 or 700 responses long. He left one message, he or she, I'm not sure, but they left one message, and then after that was nothing but support from the community telling that person how wrong Peggy Hall was. If you haven't watched that video, go give that video a watch. You'll like it. It's a good prelude to to this video that I'm about to put out, which should be out on Friday, I'm hoping. So my upload schedule, that is something I'd like to talk a little bit about. My upload schedule is going to change. Instead of having specific days that I upload stuff on, I'm going to try to upload a new video about every 4 to 5 days. That seems to work for me. It gives me a chance to kind of sit back and relax, take a day off from creating content. Then I can go find a source material or a source video, edit that video down. This video itself was 23 minutes long, I think, the original. That's just the parts that I cut out. There's much, much, much more stupidity that came from that video. And I'll upload that video to, I will upload the original source video to my Google Drive. So for those of you that do want to watch it uninterrupted, you're more than welcome to. And there'll be an access link for you to do that. Mr. Unite for the Children for $5 says, money for a new Dinger app because you're going to break the current app on this video. Oh, man. I have my Dinger loaded up. It's just on my other profile. Let me switch profiles real quick so I can. Okay, I think you guys can let me make sure y'all can still hear me. Oh yeah, it changed my voice a little bit, but that's okay because guess what? We have the Dinger app ready to go. And we also have this right here. For my man PhD Tony out there. Let me fix something real quick in my headset so that way I can, oh, there we go. Okay, good deal. Now I can hear myself again, which is something a lot of streamers don't like, but I actually do like being able to hear myself. So I know when I sound good, when my voice is cracking and all that good nonsense. All right, let's see. Hello, Team Skeptic from Honeybee. Hello, Honeybee. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Let's see. All right, so that's my source video. What do you guys think? Before I throw... Oh, what up, Ted? That's my other Call of Duty partner. Me and Ted have been friends for almost 15 years now, and we've never met each other in person. We've only become friends through online interactions, and I'm very, very lucky to have you as a friend, so thank you very much. But all right. So let's see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Peggy Hall? What do you think about this video that I'm about to cover? Let's see. Let's see. Dinger app, just buy a service bell, says K Opossum. Yeah. Well, I used to use a live Dinger, but then the flat earthers and the other idiots of the internet were frustrating me so bad that I actually broke it live on a live stream. Let's see. Ted plays COD like Team or like Team thinks he does. Yes. Annoying idiot lady from Mike M. Yes, she is. But I've made a promise that I'm going to expose her because California, when I did my first video, California was leading the United States in number of COVID-19 cases. And I have to ask myself, how many of these cases are a direct or indirect, are directly or indirectly related to Peggy Hall and what she's saying, convincing one person, oh, you don't have to wear a mask because there are rules and regulations and laws and this and that. And then that person says, well, I'm not wearing a mask. So they go out in public and get 2 to 3 people sick. And how many of those people get someone else sick, and then more and more and more, and it adds up. And then what percentage of those people are dying, So how many lives have been directly or indirectly affected by Peggy Hall? It's people like me. It's my job with my platform to stand up for those people that don't have the ability to do so, to point out how wrong she is, to point out, the flaws in her, what she's recommending, or what she's citing as government laws. For instance, and I'll say this in my video, she references Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, was recently overruled by the Supreme Court of California. Well, what was he overruled for? Was he overruled on mask mandates? No, not at all. Not even fucking close. Gavin Newsom tried to institute a mandatory mail-in ballot, which was a violation of constitutional law. The Supreme Court of California overturned his rule saying that, for the upcoming election, and this was like in June or July when he said this was going to happen. And of course, the Supreme Court overruled him before the election, but they overruled him not on something that involved masks, but on something that was completely different. That had to do with the election, and here this lady, Peggy Hall, is citing this, this overturning that occurred, and it had nothing to do with masks. And, whenever you have somebody says, oh, look into this, it was overturning that. Well, that might be just enough to convince somebody else. Oh, okay, well, Gavin Newsom was overturned. Masks are uncomfortable. Therefore, I'm not wearing masks, and Governor Newsom can't make me. Well, that's not, unfortunately, what he was overturned on. And yes, the rules of the farmers market, the open air farmers markets in California, are that you must wear a mask while you're there. You must wear a mask. So yeah, she's completely wrong on all levels, and I intend on exposing her for her being as incorrect as she's been. Let's see, we have dictum obiter for £5. It says wheelchair bound, left side paralyzing, massive stroke, but mask on outside. Karen equals a cow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're wheelchair bound, dictum. We love everybody. We have a guy named Rib Tickler who he was unfortunately, I don't know his exact situation, and I don't want to assume anything, but he's a quadriplegic from a car accident. And he has a great video out where he puts on a mask for like 15 minutes and shows that the oxygen levels don't decrease. I mean, this lady's saying all kinds of stupid stuff like they're acting this way because their oxygen levels are down. Well, what's your excuse, Karen? What's your fucking excuse? Why are you acting this way? Oh, I just want to save your business. No, you're intentionally trying to go around and force these businesses to lose their license to sell, to lose their ability to make money and feed their family, like the lady in here said. I mean, this is just a ridiculous situation that this woman who's gaining traction on YouTube, she has like 70,000 subscribers. She's gaining traction on YouTube. If you want to go find her channel, it's the Healthy American, Peggy Hall. That's what her channel is. If you want to go there and give and express your own opinions to her, please don't harass, please don't hate. I can understand why some of you might feel the need or the want to hate and harass, but please don't harass her. That's one thing I want you guys to understand, that we have the ability with this platform right here. And I don't say this is my platform. This is our platform. You're just as much a part of this channel as I am. But we have the ability with our platform to stand up to these people in a way that's more professional and that can show them that they're wrong without having to be hateful and harassing. Let's see. Oh, we had somebody got timed out, which means somebody was acting stupid in the chat. Let's see, who was it? Roger Sycamore, masks are for sheep. Yeah, well, you're a piece of shit and you're an idiot. And I just dinged you. All right, Adamant Forge. Hey, what up, man? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Says there are alternatives, but the fact these people don't use them just proves it's not about safety. It's about them wanting to be entitled pricks. They are. You'll see this a lot, especially in my subscribers and in our community. You'll see this a lot. You'll see people that say, hey, I wear a mask. They're not comfortable. I don't think they're comfortable. Personally speaking, after the pandemic is over, I will probably continue to wear a mask. It's healthier for me to wear a mask. I live in a big city, Dallas. We do have pollution problems. It does help filter out some of the particulates that are in the air. But should I be sick, it also will help me. It'll help the people around me not get sick as well. I think it's a personal choice at that point. I don't expect everybody to follow along with me, but I think that for the most part, after the pandemic is over, you will see me continuing to wear a mask when I'm out in public. I think it's just, it's better for me and it's better for the people around me. And that's what I'm more concerned with, more than the uncomfortableness. And let's get something really fucking clear here. Okay. When I put on my mask, how long do I wear a mask for? 10 minutes at a time. When I go shopping, I put on the mask. When I'm in my car, I don't wear a mask. When I get home, I don't wear a mask. When I'm at home, when I'm live streaming, I don't wear a mask. So you tell me, Roger, okay? You tell me, Roger, what is it about wearing a mask that makes you so fucking scared? Because let me tell you something, Roger. Let me tell you something there, buddy, you fucking idiot. Furries wear masks for hours at a time while they fuck each other, and you can't wear a mask for 10 minutes while you do your shopping? Scary bitch. That's what you are. You're a scary bitch. And if you think it's all about mind control and this and that, well, then you're just a QAnon conspiratard. You just think that you're some kind of scientist who knows better than the entire body of science. And for that reason, you should be ridiculed. I truly believe that you should be ridiculed. You should be exposed. You should be pushed into the front of society and say, hey, look at this fucking moron that doesn't want to wear a mask because he thinks he's more special and entitled than everybody else. Okay, Karen. That's what I have to say to you. Okay, Karen. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Alien X Gaming for $2. Have you worn your Lego hat or your Lego head in public yet? No, I haven't. I haven't done that in public. I will be doing video of me wearing my Lego head around. Big shout out to Commander Darklight for making that for me. But I will be wearing that in public to just to lighten the mood, you know, give people something to laugh about. Who knows? You know, maybe somebody will see me out there and stop and talk to me, and we can talk about the YouTube channel. We can talk about the current state of the country as far as, you know, COVID and mask goes. But yeah, thank you to Commander Darklight for making that by hand for me. Wildman Fujiyami, if you want to see droves of no mask wearing happening, all I have to do is point a camera at about any public place here. Well, that sucks, Wildman. That sucks that there's so many people around where you live that are anti-maskers. Carrie Oliver says exactly. What up, Carrie? How you doing, man? Great to see you, my friend. Daryl M says Team Skeptic. She has changed her channel to Living Swell with Peggy Hall. Now, if she changed her channel, Daryl, okay, if she changed her channel, then that was in the last 2 days. Because I went there 2 days ago to see what the in fact, you know what? Here's something I can do. Let me pull up her video. All right. I can tell right now whether or not she removed it. She removed it. It wasn't even removed by YouTube. It was removed by her. Video unavailable. The video has been removed by the uploader. Well, you know what? That's tough shit, Peggy, because guess what? When I saw your video, I downloaded it. So now it's going to be on the internet for everyone to see. Even though you're too embarrassed to leave it up, I'm not too proud to put it on my channel and show you how much of a fucking moron you really are. Let's see. Abby Oliver says, Team Skeptic, my oldest daughter stands in front of a hot grill for about 7 hours a day with a mask on. Yeah, there's so many people out there that have jobs that require them to wear a mask. Let's say an exterminator, you know, an exterminator has to wear a mask for hours at a time, let alone a surgical doctor has to wear a mask for hours and hours at a time during surgery. For whatever reason, they're still perfectly, like, mentally capable of doing their job. They don't run out of oxygen and then just pass out and die. That doesn't happen. All right. Leanne Sorrell for $2. Calling me a cute fuzzy sheep isn't insulting. Did I call you a cute fuzzy sheep? Because you're obviously a cute fuzzy sheep. If it's not insulting, I'll refer to you moving forward as the cute fuzzy sheep. And thank you so much, Leanne. I do truly appreciate it. Oh, look at that. We got another super chat that came in from General Cancel for $9.99, £9.99. Hey, General, they didn't, there was no message with that super chat. So if you want to leave me a message, would you please tag me in the live chat and I'll do my best to read it. And now I just saw my camera flash on and off again. What is going on? I replaced all the parts for it. Jack Guitar says, don't forget auto body painters, powder coaters like me. Yeah, there's so many jobs out there that you're required to wear a ventilator or a mask for more than 10 minutes to 15 minutes at a time. Now let me, if the guy that got timed out, if you're still here, make yourself known. Make yourself known. Say, yeah, I'm still here. And I would love to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you, whether it's through me saying something and you chatting back, or bringing you on to give you a chance to tell us why you're so fucking stupid. I would love to, I'm trying to see what Mandelbrot set says. Peggy's URL redirects to this quack cure. Let's see what she's pushing. 4,600% better than turmeric, which she pushes turmeric all the time as a 100% cure. Yeah, fuck this. Oh, I'll have to look into that one later. I'll leave it up though, so I can have a glance at it. Thank you for sharing that, Mandelbrot. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Daryl M says, Team Skeptic, this is her comment on her other channel. This is a re-upload of her of an earlier video from my main channel, The Healthy American, where I am banned from uploading there for a few more days. Quit violating terms of service, Peggy. Fucking Karen. Oh, you gotta love when YouTube does the right thing. Every time they make so many mistakes on their platform, and they're obviously not making intentional mistakes, but they make so many mistakes on their platform that it's always a pleasure to see when they get something right. And it is my opinion that they did get something right this time. All right. He probably left because he's a scary bitch. And that's right, he is a scary bitch if he can't fucking wear a mask for a few minutes while he does his shopping to protect the people around him. That's it. When you tell people, why is it so hard for you to do this when it's just protecting the people around you? And they have no answer. They can't tell you why they don't respect the people around them. All they can do is cite, well, there's been no proof. Well, yes, there has. Someone shared with me a Harvard study, or an Oxford study, I think it was. I'll be, referencing that study inside of my new video, where they showed for a fact that there are studies that are being done on the efficacy of masks, and it turns out they work. Clive Wells, I'm not sure if he's in the chat tonight or not, but Clive Wells has pointed out that when you wear a mask, if you are exposed to COVID, it can help reduce the viral load that you're exposed to. Sometimes the viral load that you're exposed to is the ones that will, or the amount of viral material that you're exposed to can be directly responsible for the intensity of the symptoms that you have. So if you get exposed to more of the viral load, then you're going to have a harder time dealing with it. Whereas if you get exposed to a small portion of the load, then you're going to have less symptoms. Wallace Olmsted says, I weld stainless steel and super alloys every day at work. If I don't wear a respirator, I would be poisoning myself. All right, so we got another person that was timed out. Gopher Colocus. What did they say? Let me go find this person. I don't see their message. Oh, there it is right there. The pandemic isn't going to end. Wake up, idiots. Well, yeah, it's not going to end as long as people like yourself and people like the other guy and people like Peggy Hall still exist. That's for sure. Because y'all are the ones that are spreading it around. Y'all are the ones like I can understand this, right? So let's say you don't have the virus, right? Let's say that you already had it and you're not, it's been months since you've had it. And you go to the grocery store without a mask on. Well, someone who hasn't had it or someone who does have it will see you doing it and go, well, hey, why are you letting that person in? If you're going to let that person in, you got to let me in. I'm not going to wear a mask because they're not wearing a mask. And then we get into the same problem of having exponential growth on the virus being spread throughout the society, and then we have more death. So we won't end the pandemic until people like yourself stop saying stupid shit and stop doing stupid things. Wearing a mask is not about control. You literally have to wear a mask when you're in public. That's it. When you're around other people, that's it. Can you please tell me, the guy who just got timed out, when you get done getting timed out, if you're still around and you ain't a scary bitch running off, can you please tell me why it affects you so bad to put on a mask? Why when you put on a mask, your life as you know it ends? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't shit. That's what I'm telling you. You ain't shit. You're a piece of shit, but you ain't nothing special. All right, let's keep going. Mandelbrot says, the gopher also said only cowards and fools wear masks. Well, scary bitches say only cowards and fools wear masks. And yes, he deserves to be timed out. Good job, moderators. Thank you very much for timing him out. Pussy ass anti-maskers coming from Keith Newton. That's right. If you're an anti-masker, you're fucking pussy. Hexatsu says LOL. What up, Hexatsu? Good to see you. Good to see you. Abby Oliver says, heck, my youngest daughter has to wear a mask all day except at lunch on the 2 days she goes to school. Abby, tell me something. Has she come back with any kind of hypoxia? Has she passed out or anything like that? Has your daughter died and come back to life so she can make it to the next day at school? Please tell me that. Because if she has, I'll change my rhetoric. You know, if she hasn't, which I know she hasn't, Abby. You know, this is just a facetious question. You know, like, I'm making fun of these people when I say stuff like that, you know, because that's what they say. Oh, you're gonna die from breathing in your own CO2 too much. Sorry to tell you this, but about 0.4% of all the air you breathe in has CO2 in it. So your body's perfectly okay with breathing in a little bit of CO2. But it's not okay when you breathe in massive amounts of CO2. Fortunately for you guys, masks don't trap CO2 in there and keep oxygen out. This is not a hyperventilating situation as they might have you believe. All right. So let's go scan the Reddits and let's look at some Karen videos on Reddit. We have some good ones. I have a few videos that I've already seen on here. Oh God. All right, let me share my screen. Oh, 1 second. Let me get the screen share up for you guys. All right. Oh, wrong screen. Let me change that screen to another one. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting close. All right. So this is the Karen Reddit, as you can see at the top, r/fuckyouKaren. And yeah, the address is reddit.com/r/fuckyouKaren. It has 1.1 million members, which is I'm glad there's so many people that are doing this. And is the term Karen racist? Now, before I give my opinion on this, I want to ask you guys out there, do you feel like the term Karen is a racist term or a sexist term? Now, obviously, the poster says short answer, no, and I agree with that. This is not racist or sexist, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? No? No from Adamant Forge? No from Robert Rostad? Yeah, I agree with you guys. I agree with you 100%. No, it's not. How are Karens a race? Well, I think that they're saying because it's because most of the Karens you see out there are entitled white women. And that is true. You know, I watch a lot of Karen videos, and most of the videos I see are older white women. But does that make it in itself racist or sexist? No. And when I say that, that's just my perspective on it. You know, that Karens come in all shapes or forms. It's not sexist because, number one, men can be Karens too. It's not racist because anyone who's self-entitled is a fucking Karen. Bottom line. All right, now let me none of the above. No. The only racist part about Karens are the actual Karens themselves. Good point, Robert. Yeah, so there is a overwhelming agreement here in the chat that Karen, the term Karen is neither racist nor sexist. All right, let's see. Some of these I haven't seen yet, so we're going to be watching a lot of these together. Oh, no sound. No sound. Okay. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. That was my fault. That was my fault. Let me get that fixed. It won't take but a second to fix that. All right. And then let me also take my voice out of that. Okay. So let me start this over again for you guys.
Whoa? Excuse me?
Why, you're excused. Oh no, the lady with the blonde bob is recording our interaction. This'll end so badly.
This is a public park for respectable people. Do you realize what you're doing is illegal?
You're illegal.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're making all the other ducks look bad. You must feel terrible.
Well, that's where you're wrong. You can kiss my corkscrew down. Cause you see I am a duck and I just don't give a fuck. So quack quack, bitch.
Boom! So, you're saying you just mind your own business? That's crazy talk.
Does it hurt?
What?
Oh, the sticks up your butt.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, then why don't you take them out?
What, just do whatever I want?
Exactly.
Huh.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, son.
That'd probably help a lot of these Karens out there.
Well, I'm a Karen who just quit Karen.
I may need to brush up on my bird law, but I'm pretty sure kicking ducks is illegal, Karen. Please, like and subscribe for more dumb cartoons.
What's this? A talking pillow?
Duck don't give a F. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go through this and see if there's any others. All right. Here we go. I haven't seen this one yet.
You're not supposed to be down here.
Hey, sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Go.
Okay, well,
Go.
Can you not touch me? No, it's not even mine.
Hey, I will. Oh, don't.
You're a fucking asshole, dude. What the fuck's your problem?
My problem is you assholes being down here in a garage, a personal garage.
Sorry, sir.
My aunt lives in here.
Good. Go get your aunt and tell her that you're an asshole.
Okay, we will. Can you stop? Okay, we get it. Okay, sorry. I'm really sorry, sir.
Fucking piece of shit. Talking to kids like that.
Goddamn place, and you little children being in here.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Go to hell home.
Okay, we will.
Jesus fuck, man. fuck? What is wrong with people, man? You can't talk to kids like that. You know, you just can't. As an adult, you should have more composure to yourself. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll find a good Karen video to cover on a future episode.
Why are neither of you guys wearing masks? Hey, can I ask why neither of you guys are wearing masks? No mask, no mask. Why aren't you wearing masks?
Get him out of here now.
What's the problem?
Get him out of
Do you have a mask on? Do you have a mask on?
Call the cops right now.
Oh, you don't have a mask on either? So we got 3 UPS workers who don't have a mask on? Wait, you're calling the cops because I'm recording the fact that you don't have masks on? Why don't you just put them on? What's the problem?
That's right.
What's going on? That's really sad. Well.
All right, now I'm going to ask you guys a question, all right? I'm going to ask you guys a question. Is he in the right? I want to know your opinion on this. Is he in the right here? Because, I mean, it is a private business, you know? I mean, they can do what they want, but they are in the wrong. I think they're in the wrong, personally. But is he in the right for stepping in and saying what he said? No. You said yes, D-Rabbits. He's in the wrong? All right. No one's business. Team Septic. Number 1 lemming. Let's go off the cliff. Yeah, because wearing a mask is so bad. Eat shit, no one's business. Eat fucking shit. LOL, she ran. I agree. I think it's funny. If you're too embarrassed because you choose not to wear a mask, then there's something wrong. Don't be embarrassed by that. Either own it or don't own it. Also, we have a new fucking member, Jehohala Portelli. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I fucking appreciate it very much. Welcome to the crew. Are they serving the public? Yeah, it's a UPS store, so they're serving the public. They should be wearing a mask. I agree. Says spirit no, letter yes. They feel threatened. His position is irrelevant. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm asking you guys on something like this. Do you guys feel like he's in the wrong? Do you feel like they're in the wrong? Said if he banged in, he's wrong. Yeah, because, you know, oh, yeah, D-Rabbit says, my bad, meant no. I was thinking, is he right? All right, yeah, he is not wrong. Where are they? Keith Newton says that. It says here 3 UPS employees, so I assume in Kissimmee, Florida. So I assume that they're in a public accommodation, as all the Karens would say. Now, I saw this one. This one's just a lady being an idiot. An old lady. I don't really blame old people. Old people grew up in a different time than we did. Anything that says age restricted, we're just going to have to pass on that. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. I want to show you that. I want one of these masks right here. Here we go.
Hello? Sorry?
Can you put your mask up?
My mask, it's up.
You have to put it over your nose.
Sir, it's over my nose.
Oh, wow, that is too cool.
You like that?
That mask is fucking cool. I absolutely want one of these masks right here.
Hello? Sorry?
Can you put your mask up?
My mask, it's up.
You have to put it over your nose.
Sir, it's over my nose.
Oh, wow, that is too cool.
You like that?
I want to get to a good one. Oh. This is good right here, right? Okay, this one's good because, and I hadn't seen this on Donut Operator's channel, but it was, I guess someone clipped it and made it into to another video. Also, Robert Rostad says he also became a new member. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it so much, man. You rock, and you really do. Yes, I want one too, Carrie. I want one too. Here we go.
A while back, my husband bought this AR-15. I wasn't happy about it, and after last week, I told him I wanted this gun out of my house, and he agreed with me. And then we saw Emma Gonzalez's speech, and we realized we didn't want this gun in anybody else's house either. So today, we're going to destroy it. As your future Congresswoman, I'll make comprehensive gun reform a top priority.
She's trying to create more gun laws, but has just videotaped herself committing a felony on Facebook. That's not how this works, Karen. That's not how any of this works.
Yes, I love Donut Operator. I think he's awesome. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go to find some of that. I've seen some of these videos, so great little funny video right there. Let's see. Oh, this is fucked up right here. This is absolutely fucked. What would you do in this situation? Here, I'm gonna play this for you. Here you go. I want to know what y'all would do in this situation if you came across this. That's fucking gross. And yeah, you're right. There is washing my ass. Yeah. There are, okay. So some places do have showers and some places don't. Because I've been to pools where there wasn't a shower there available, but most pools these days do have them, which makes this video even more ridiculous. All right. I think we have one or two more we'll watch.
No, I don't.
Oh, this one pisses me off. It says, oh, I need to remove my pinned comment. Okay, unpinned message. My bad. Thanks. Thank you for pointing that out, Davros. All right, and then we had a £5 super chat from Julian L. Is there a helpline for people that have a Karen in their family? I would call it a FOK, Affected Families of Karens. Oh yeah, I think every family has at least one Karen in it. But okay, so this is one that it breaks my heart because, you know, someone who's actually lost a family member to COVID and also finding out that this is, I believe this is in my hometown, just because of the dialect that she uses. It sounds more like a North Texas dialect than it does like a Houston or Austin dialect. But I want to go ahead and play this and let you guys see it. And I'll stop this one because it's about 5 minutes long. I'll stop it a little bit through and make some commentary on it. But here we go.
Exemption, and that exempts me from wearing a mask anywhere that there is a public accommodation involved in commerce.
Yep, that public accommodation involved in commerce. They sound more and more like soft sits every day.
That exempts me from wearing a mask in any public place, in any place in the United States.
Okay, and where is that?
It's.
If you're recording it, you can send it over there, and it says that we require a mask. If you have a mask.
I know you have. I know what. No. 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 Let me tell you, I will sue you because you are violating a federal law, the Americans with Disabilities Act, Title III. And if you refuse to serve me, I will have you and you personally and McDonald's sue for $75,000 each. That's for the first offense. If you do it again, the next offense will be a $150,000 fine.
Okay, so that's incorrect. That is what they're referring to is the American with Disabilities Act, right? And so the American with Disabilities Act says that you cannot, basically that you cannot deny service to somebody who has a disability because of their disability. All right. So, for instance, if you're in a wheelchair and you don't have wheelchair access, well, then you are denying them service. Now, there is something that goes along with that. Okay. What goes along with that is that if they deny you service without giving you the ability to still be served, all right. So in the case of a mask and mask restrictions, what happens is if they don't want to serve, if they don't want to let you in the store because you present a threat to the customers or the employees of the store, they don't have to. If you say, "Hey, I have an exemption," well, then by law, they're required to still serve you, but they don't have to serve you inside of the store. Being inside of the store is not a right, it's a privilege. Okay, just like for all you soft sits out there, driving is not a right, it's a privilege. That's why you get a driver's license. You have the right to travel all you want. You want to travel? Fuck, travel the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. But the moment you jump behind a car, behind a 3,000-pound death machine, you need to exhibit some kind of proficiency in your ability to control that death machine. Just like they require licenses for in a lot of states for operating forklifts. Forklifts are dangerous machines. You must have a license under certain OSHA regulations in certain states. You must have a license to operate a forklift machine, or to operate a forklift, because of the dangers that are associated with operating them. Same thing goes with driving a car. A car can kill somebody. Therefore, you need to be able to show you are proficient in the laws regarding driving cars, like stopping at red lights, stop signs, yield signs. And the way you do that is by getting a license. You know, and the license comes with a fee. You know, the registration of the car comes with a fee. All those fees get put back into, you know, like things like improving the roads and whatnot. Driving your car is a privilege, not a right. You have the right to travel, but you also have the right to put your fucking feet on the ground and travel anywhere you want. But the moment you want to stop doing that, the moment you say, well, I want to travel more efficiently, I want to travel in a car, well, you better get your ass a fucking driver's license. Yes, that goes for all you soft sits out there.
Talk to your manager. Talk to your boss. Right now. I'm not
right now. That's how I know she's from Texas. Right now. Do that shit right now.
No. I am not.
Look, she's even offering her a mask. This lady is in there literally to get a Coke and some French fries. She would be in there for less than 5 minutes. And they're giving her a free mask to just put on. You know, just to wear while she does that. And she refuses. What a fucking idiot.
Talk to your boss.
Howie Davis says, howdy, Team Skeptic, new sub, love the channel. Well, thank you, Howie. I appreciate you subbing to the channel, man. You fucking rock. I hope you like the new style of content. Anybody who's new here, just know that if you watch my older videos, they're going to be a little different than my newer videos. The newer style is going to be what we have moving forward. But here we go.
I'm not leaving. Oh, I want a drink. Then I'll get it. Okay, I'm going to go call the police. Call the police right now.
Because I'm not going to give it to you.
Call the police. They'll say, okay, then I'm going to go to the police right now, and I'm going to have you cited, and McDonald's give.
I'm going to have you cited, guys. Who out there has been cited in the past? I want to know. Have you ever been cited for anything? I don't even know if that's a real word. Before I start making fun of this lady for using fictitious words, let me see if cited is a word. No, it's not. Cited is not a word, Karen. Oh, the intelligence level of these people.
Given a citation. Are you sure you want to do this?
And for those that don't know, it's not cited, it's cited.
No, you need. I'm giving you a warning. Because if you don't talk to your boss, and you are violating a federal law.
No, she's not.
Okay, can you? Yeah, I need to do it right now, please.
She could have literally right now, at this point, she could have put on the mask, paid for her food, got her pre-made French fries. That's anybody, most of you out there have been to McDonald's before. That little area that she's in right now, that's where they keep all the fries. She could have paid for her fries and her drink and been out already. She would. There's no need for this to go on any further. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get about these people. Wear your fucking mask. Bottom fucking line.
This is the same McDonald's that I had a problem with before.
Then stay at home and cook your own dumbass food.
gosh, back last year in the summer. And I have that video too. Anyway, they ended up, of course, serving me. But now she's on the phone talking to her manager. I mean, her supervisor. Oh, I get shaky. This upsets me so much.
Oh, God.
I'm not
You
giving
poor,
up.
poor human being. I wish she'd do that in front of me. I'd put her in her fucking place.
So I've filmed everything. I've already been in here. I've used their restroom. And so I came to the counter to order a drink, and this is what happened.
So you're telling me that you use their accommodations, right? You couldn't make it home to piss in your own goddamn toilet, so you stopped in a McDonald's. Okay, that's fine. But you can't appreciate the fact that that fucking toilet is there for you under, you know, and show your appreciation by doing the simple thing that they ask, and that's just wearing a mask. She's literally still sitting here, accruing more time inside of this McDonald's, putting more people at risk because she chooses to not wear a mask. What a fucking bitch.
And they're violating Governor Abbott's, the Texas governor, his executive order. It states that I cannot be...
I love that, Beach 8. I'd escort her through the door, and maybe I'd even open it first.
detained, refused service, harassed...
You're right, John Eagle. I am assuming she can cook.
Or arrested for not wearing a mask. That's the Texas EO. So, but I quoted the ADA. But also, here, there's nobody here.
Yeah, I did.
The other
Next.
thing with our orders, if you can maintain 6 feet distance, then you're okay. You don't have to wear a mask inside or outside.
That's incorrect. That's in a public space. That's not inside of a private business. A private business has the right to enforce whatever laws they want as long as they don't violate state law or federal law by imposing that. That's why the whole Peggy Hall thing, well, what if they required me to hit Granny or snort a line of coke? Well, first off, that would make it illegal for them to do that. And then under that circumstance, you would actually have an argument there.
So they're violating this on all counts, and there's a police station nearby that I will go to, and I will get an officer.
Yeah.
To come
Let me get that right. You'd waste officers' resources to ensure that your entitlement is upheld. Yeah, fuck off, Karen. Fucking idiot.
For a citation, because this is bullshit. Excuse me, I shouldn't say that.
All right. So when you gonna get?
What did she say?
She said to give it to you.
Well, why?
Does it fucking matter why? Does it fucking matter why? It doesn't, Karen. You know, they're bending their knee to you, which they should have never done in the first fucking place. And I'm telling you, the reason why this breaks my heart is because I have lost somebody. I have lost a family member to COVID, you know, and this is in my part of the country, you know, my part of the United States. It's people like her that spread it to other people. It's people like her that cause other people to come in and see her doing it and go, well, if you're going to serve her without a mask, you better serve me without a mask. And Goose's mommy says it perfect when she said, I feel so sorry that they have to deal with these idiots like that. Like, you feel for the people that are behind the counter because they're just doing their fucking job and they're getting berated by these people who are just feel like they have some kind of entitlement to them. Nobody owes you shit, Karen. These people don't owe you french fries and a drink. What they owe you is a slap across your face and say, get the fuck out of my store and don't come back without a fucking mask on. I'm not gonna play any more of that. Oh, this is a good one. This is a lot older right here. The guy tells her not to smoke a cigarette and she's like, she takes a hit and blows it in his face and then tries to give it to her. Karen. Later. Bye. Oh. All right, let's see if there's any more videos before we shut this down.
Karen, knocking on your door as you're closing up your store. Here comes Karen, appearing like a phantom to throw an adult tantrum.
Yeah, Mystery Night for the Children said, damn, team, you lost somebody? I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I talked about it a little bit when it happened. At the beginning of January, I lost an uncle to COVID. You know, it was something that was hard to deal with, but it made me understand, and for me personally, you know, we always try to find something positive out of negative things that happen in our lives, and that really reignited my desire to fight against this type of stupidity, because flat earth is not going to hurt anybody. You know, Mad Mike, whatever, Mad Mike Hughes, that was stupid. Flat earth parents might be setting their children up for, you know, for a fucked up life, but eventually those kids will grow up and be adults themselves, and they can make the decision for themselves. This stuff right here, directly affects people, because guess what? My uncle did not give himself COVID. Somebody had to give it to somebody else, who gave it to someone else, who gave it to him. And, you know, unfortunately, he lost his life. It's a very, very jacked up way of a very jacked up thing that happened. But, you know, I just don't like talking about it too much. I'll just say that it sucks that I lost somebody, and I totally feel for the people out there who have family members that are sick. And my whole family got sick over Christmas, and only one person passed. And he was actually sick prior to Christmas. He actually got sick around Thanksgiving, and they first put him in the ICU, and then I can't remember what the other, the CCU, the critical care unit. He was then transferred to the critical care unit. And you know what I'm going to do, because you guys are here, I want to share something with you. And this is something that's a bit hard for me to share, but I'm going to share it with you guys because I want y'all to understand, you know, understand this a bit better, understand my situation a bit better. I want to read to you the last text message I received from him. Okay. Give me 1 second to pull it up. So, when I first heard about it, I said, "Hey, Uncle," I'm not gonna name him or anything. I said, "Hey, Uncle, it's me. I didn't mean to call. Was adding your number to my phone, and I think it dialed you. I heard you were in the hospital. Just wanted you to know that I love you, man." I'm free all day, every day. So if you need anything at all, I'll drop what I'm doing and head your way. You and the family are in my heart, and I'm here for you, boss. Kick COVID's ass, and let's barbecue. Love you. And I'm going to read you his response, guys. He says, "Great morning so far. Was able to get some good sleep on my stomach last night, and this morning able to get deeper airflow in my lungs laying on my stomach. Then rolling from my stomach to my back this morning was much easier to do without gasping for air every 30 minutes. Or for 30 minutes, I'm sorry. Have not talked to a doctor yet, but I feel like I'm improving." Now, that was when he first got it. You know, that was just when he was dealing with the flu-like symptoms that these people say, "Oh, it's just a flu, it's just a flu." A month later, he was dead. A month later, he had passed. And he spent that whole month in the hospital. This shit ain't a fucking joke, okay? Like, flat earth is a joke. This shit is not a fucking joke, y'all. Alright. And I want y'all to know, you know, I appreciate everybody's support and the sympathy that everybody's given to me since then. But, you know, it could have been prevented. It could have been fucking prevented. That's just the way I see it. And I'll always fight against this because of my personal experience. Yeah, fuck this shit, right? Fuck these people. Just fuck them. But anyway, we're going to end it on this video right here. We're going to end this live stream. I'm going to go back on camera and we'll do a you know, like an outro conclusion type thing, but I think a lot of people will find this video to be very entertaining. And I want to share this with you, and let me know in the chat if after, I'm sorry, Facty. Just let me know in the chat afterwards if you'd like me to cover this video as a full idiot video, because it definitely qualifies. But here, I'm going to mute my mic and, you know, gather myself a little bit, and we'll watch this video together. Here we go.
COVID scare, yeah. I guess all this tape, like on that statue, was on all this stuff, and I guess people tore it off. So, I'm sorry. I wish you could stay and play. Some angry kids, I get it. Hi, guys. So, I'm sorry. Hopefully this thing will open up soon. Okay, you guys have any questions?
Well, it's a public park, so I do wonder why it's being closed when it's a public park. I mean, we're not breaking a law.
The city closed it, and the city can close the park at any time.
Under what grounds? Under what grounds can they just come in and...
The city code says they can.
But we have to
With the
still pay
city-
taxes, right? And we're paying taxes now. We don't get a refund on the parks we're
I am
paying
not
for.
the one to argue with. The one to argue with, if you don't like it, is the mayor or the parks director. I'm just a law enforcement officer, and I've been asked to come here and make sure everyone leaves. So,
Right, you're the line of enforcement on an order that, quite frankly, is unconstitutional.
okay, that's something to take up with the mayor and the parks director.
But
Yeah, there you go, a lawyer, Karen.
Yeah,
It's your choice, right?
Karen knows everything about constitutional law all of a sudden.
Have you done that at any point?
I have not.
Okay,
I don't
do you
want
plan to? If people decide to...
Ma'am, don't get mad at me.
I'm not,
just
we're
out here. I'm
frustrated.
trying to.
Right.
So this
Don't
is
be
the
mad
deal.
at us. We're just the moms are paying taxes and frustrated with this whole thing.
I pay taxes too, and I'm frustrated with it as well. But you gotta leave the park.
Or what?
Well, the playground.
So we can be over there on the green grassy area.
Absolutely.
On the
Hey,
paths with
it doesn't
scooters.
make sense to me.
Whoever wants to talk, this is the parks guy. He can tell you exactly what you can and can't do. I will tell you, the playground is closed. We told you that. Okay?
Or you talk to this gentleman.
Well, man,
Well, he's not enforced. Like, so he might be the park director, though, but he's not going to cite us, and he's not going to arrest us. And he's
but
not
he
going
can ask me to cite or arrest you.
Okay, so what would you be citing us for?
Trespassing.
On the public playground that we pay for.
But we have the right to peaceably assemble.
Yeah, closed by the mayor's and director's order.
So it's up to you if you decide you would like to press charges or. Gotcha. No, we're just moms.
We're just trying to protect people here.
Right.
Out in the air with the sun.
Right. Protect us from getting vitamin D and letting our kids play in the sunshine. I mean.
You guys.
You can do that shit in your backyard, Karen.
Stays on plastic for like 72 hours and stuff like that.
So it doesn't stay on plastic in Costco or anywhere else. Places are open with social distancing.
Kind of a gotcha thing, isn't
No,
it?
we have rights.
Did you guys organize to do this?
No, we're just tired of
No,
this.
so all of you just showed up.
We showed up here so we could let our kids play and have a play date.
It's the mayor's order.
We showed up and it doesn't look close to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, jeez. Spilled bubbles all over my arm.
We're just going to record our rights.
You know, I saw when I got here, I did.
Then maybe you should stay away from us. Do you have the virus?
I'm trying to back off, so you're supposed to be on.
Do you not have a mask on?
Ma'am, I have told you to exit numerous times. This is it. Exit the playground area now. And don't, I really am trying to be nice guy with this.
Doesn't sound like a nice guy.
Because you guys aren't listening. I just told you exit the playground area. It's
But
easy.
we're not trespassing. Are you going to
Ma'am.
cite everyone for not social distancing?
Ma'am.
Are you going to arrest people for not social
You
distancing?
have 5 seconds.
Arrest me for being at the park. Do it. Record it.
Okay, this is not. Officer, you don't want to do that. Officer, you don't.
You're being detained right now.
Am I being arrested or detained? Am I arrested or detained?
Yep, Karens are soft sits.
Foundation right now and get them on the phone.
Call now. I'm recording. Someone else call. Okay, can you call? Her kids are here. Her kids are here. What is gonna happen? Who's got her kids?
This makes no sense.
He is arresting her for being on a public playground. He is arresting her right now. Officer Fiscus.
As a person, does this make sense to you?
Officer, what is your name and badge number?
Man, you're gonna step away from me.
What is your name and badge number? He does not want to give his name or badge number. I asked him 3 times.
You cannot arrest her.
Bye-bye, Karen. Look at that haircut right there on that lady. She's a Karen for sure.
Sergeant Fiscus just arrested her. She was standing. Arrested her.
Governor told us
Sarah
last
is
night
being
lockout was
arrested.
over.
Who told you that?
Because
I haven't heard that.
like, oh, yeah, it's over, bro. Look at everybody at the park has some fun.
That's statewide. This is a city thing.
Well, you know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I think everybody knows that by now. But you gotta be really careful about telling an officer to arrest you when you're in a position to be arrested, because he might just take you up on your request. All right. Well, I think that I'm gonna be ending it right there. Let me get back on camera for you guys. All right, so I want to say thank you for everybody. I do have a couple super chats that I haven't got to yet. K Opossum for $5 says Karen could start a manure. Karens could start a manure company with all their bullshit, and that's damn straight. They sure can. And then there was one more, and let me get up to it, because for whatever reason my computer or my monitor doesn't show it. Andrew Rouse for 10 Aussie dollars. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! You the man, team. Hey, what's your price to release the rest of your the story? Jeez, man, it's captivating. Oh, you should do a live stream of a story adventure. That would be awesome. Excuse me. That's a good idea. Because I planned on reading out, saying this is our story and reading it out in its entirety. I can't release the rest of it just yet, because I want to... I have to give people a chance to vote on it. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, if you're out there and you're one of the 290 people still watching this, every day I've been, well, not every day, I kind of took a couple of days off, but pretty much every day I've been adding more to this story that I'm telling. It's a choose your own adventure story. It's very adultish. In fact, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'm going to read. I'll read that right now. Just what we have so far to kind of pique the interest of a few people out there. Give me 1 second. Let me get to the Okay. So it's a choose your own adventure story. And okay, so it started out, it says, let's play a game. There is no death in our future, but that does not mean that our decisions are without risk. So every decision we make actually pushes the story further. So it starts out like this. I loved my sister. I didn't know. I said the words my mother said after my grandfather died. The old speech was strangely easy for me to say, even though I didn't understand the words. Later, much later, I learned what they meant. Give your soul to me, and I will carry it in my heart of hearts. I will carry you all my life. I will carry you to the other land. That was the day I discovered I had a gift. That was the day I ate my first soul. 1 week later, I kissed Mother and left Scarsdale to make my own way in the world. I left Mother alone. It wasn't just because she asked me to, but because I was a coward. I traveled alone for the same 2 reasons. Every so often, I encountered a soul eater powerful enough to see that I carried 2 souls instead of 1. They always knew instantly that I was a soul eater shirking my duty. Whenever it happened, I walked away like my mother had told me to. I walked from one side of Britain to the other and back again. Unfortunately, I couldn't walk away from myself or from the silver coin my mother gave me, a coin marked with the circle and flame emblem of the soul eater. It was more than silver, more than a symbol of my duty, more even than a constant reminder of the complicated relationship between mother and myself. It was one of Europe's rare pieces of magically activated metal. As activated silver, it enhanced my body's own ability to heal. I'd sewn a tiny pocket in the inside of my hip and kept the coin there, where part of the metal touched my skin. I kept walking from town to town, working, hunting, or begging for my keep each day. As a soul eater, I had a natural affinity for healing, which often helped me earn a few meals, especially since it was helped along by my magically activated silver. And then it allowed us to vote. The two votes were you thought you'd be able to hide forever, or you always knew your family was too well known to hide forever. Now the community chose that, and I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna read that first one, because I think the first one really intrigued. It really brought intrigue to the idea of doing these. Now I've always wanted to do a choose your own adventure with you guys, but I never thought a good way of doing it until people started talking about, oh yeah, are you seeing how these polls are helping other people's channels? And I went and I looked into that, and I don't see how it helps your channel. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but it did kind of spark an idea. I was like, oh well, hey, I've always wanted to do a choose your own adventure. Why don't we do a choose your own adventure together? So every day I post a little bit more to this story. Every day we get another piece of the story with a new option to choose from. And I don't pick myself. I don't vote myself. I actually allow you guys to just do the voting, and we go on with the story based on your vote. It's gotten good. I'm gonna read the last one, the one that was posted today. I'm gonna read that one, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what the outcome of the vote is. I'll let you guys go vote if you'd like. But I say we tell her about our sister, because they said we could either tell her about our sister or tell her about mother. So I said I tell her about our sister. Evelyn and I were hunting rabbits near our village. To my surprise, the words spilled easy from my mouth. I hadn't spoken Evelyn's name aloud in years, but I still remember how offended I'd felt that she was a better shot than I was. Just thinking of her brought back the sharp smell of pine needles and rabbit scat, and my pride that our mother let us slip through the trees on our own, like wild animals already mature and fending for themselves. We were arguing, I said. I wanted to go home because it was getting dark, but she was too proud to return empty-handed. She slapped me. I knocked her down. She walked like a banshee, and I told her to shut her saucebox. Mary listened intently, her eyes steady on mine, and her lips slightly parted. We were distracted, I said, biting down on the urge to say it was all my fault. There was a bear. A bear? Mary's eyes flicked away just for an instant to the forest outside, the same forest that had claimed her cousin's life. It wasn't a bear, I admitted. It was the bear. My family has been haunted by that beast for generations, an albino that doesn't behave like a natural bear, and has lived for longer than any normal creature should. There was a moment of silence. She seemed to believe me, so I went on. Evelyn suddenly stopped crying, and I knew what was there without looking around. I cleared my throat. She, the bear, killed my sister so quickly, so easily. Evie was so very still, yelling at me one moment and then dead. She was just a child. You were a child yourself, Mary whispered. We've been stalked by that bear so long my mother called it Knox, the night. Funny, she didn't try to eat Evelyn. She sniffed her and then looked up at me like it was disappointed by my reaction. My heart was pounding. I remembered those two intelligent red eyes, and then it went away. I didn't know why. Mary's eyes were fixed on mine. I shrugged. I knew the words that soul eaters say, so I said them. Someone had to, and I was just mixed up. So I ate Evelyn's soul. I sighed. A few moments later, I realized what I had done. As soon as the official Great One tried to eat her soul himself, he'd know that I was a soul eater too. I ran home and told Mother everything. She said I had to leave right away or the Great One would take me to the soul school. Mary finally looked my way. I've been a trader, a hunter, a beggar, and a bard, I said, but I've never eaten another soul until now. I'm glad, she said with a sudden spirit. I'm glad Adam has company wherever he is, even if the souls are just sleeping until they go to the other land, like the king says. I'm still glad. I hadn't thought about soul eating that way. I imagined Evelyn with another soul dwelling alongside her, and it comforted me. Thank you, said Mary, for telling me about her. She touched my arm lightly. I'm not sure I'll attend the funeral tomorrow. What will you do? So what are you guys going to do? We're going to attend the funeral? I said, I'll go wherever Mary goes. And Mary is another character in the story. And then the other option is, I'll attend the funeral. It's a soul eater's duty. So, you guys should definitely follow along. It's a great story so far. I've really enjoyed doing it. I didn't know what the outcomes were going to be for each choice. I still don't. I still don't know what's going to happen. I don't look at these things ahead of time to see what answer what answer will draw the most interesting conclusion. I just allow you guys to vote on it yourself. So definitely go check out my community tab. Look at the last community post. If you're interested in the entire story, it's in sequential order. So you can go back and look at the sequential order of the story and follow along so that you're not completely ignorant as to what's going on. But I would love, this is something that I just really enjoy doing. I don't think this is going to be my only one. I've had a request to do a more sci-fi story next, and I would be more than happy to do it. As well as whoever mentioned it, Karen World or KWO, whoever mentioned it before about doing this maybe live and online one day, I think that's a great idea. I think that's an absolutely great idea, and it's an app on my phone that allows me to do this. So what we'll do is maybe once we get through with this story, maybe we'll pick a live stream. I'll read the whole story out live one day, and then maybe we'll pick a story out to do next as a group, online and live. Andrew Roos for another 10 Aussie dollars. Told you, you're the man. Andrew, you're the man too. Thank you very much for the donation, and I appreciate it greatly. Also, we had a new member, Paul Reap, and I believe Paul might be in the chat still. Paul, I got a notification yesterday that you had joined the membership. Thank you so much. You've been around my channel for a long time, and I believe either you were already a member or you were a member before, but I appreciate you coming back to being a member. It really means a lot to me. All right. How can we follow? Says Goose's mommy. Well, what you can do is just there's not a really easy way to follow. You're gonna have to just go every day and look at it, unfortunately. But it is pretty much every day I've been adding the next part of the story. I took 3 days off because I just had so much going on in life that I wasn't able to get back to my computer to continue the story on until about like 6-7 o'clock at night. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put the post up in the middle of the evening. I wanted to do it in the middle of the day like I'd been doing it. So today was yesterday was the first day I picked it back up. And what I just read you was today's portion of the story. So go read it. It's really good. Like, even I'm interested in what happens next, and we're only about 7 choices into our story. I have no idea how long this is going to last either. So when it gets done, it's going to be a very, very interesting thing to read. Put the links in the Discord maybe. Yeah, I can do that. Global Mom shared the link right here, and let me go ahead and repost it here for anybody that might be watching it. Okay, so that right there's the link. You can go, that's the community tab. go in there. You can still vote on the older ones, but the older ones already, the story's already been chosen for the older ones. So every day we post a new one, and whatever the vote is over the 24 hours that it's up, that's the vote we go with as we take it to the next portion of the story. I guess after that, man, I'm done. This has been a great show. I love doing these things by myself. I think like I said, it's not just for my benefit. You know, I really enjoy interacting with you guys, but I also want to give you guys a chance to interact with me on a more personal level. When I have other people on, it's kind of a little bit harder for me to be so personable with you guys. It's you know, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. This makes it easier when I'm doing this stuff by myself, and I feel like I'm perfectly capable of keeping you guys entertained for 2 to 3 hours without needing a new person on here every time. Even though I do like bringing other people on, because you know, there's people out there that I'm fans of. You know, I want to see y'all. I want y'all to see me fanboy over Conspiracy Cats and Simon Dan and FTFE and you know, the Alien X. You know, other people like that. I want you guys to see me fanboy over them as well. Another one of my great friends is calling me right now. I'll give him a call back. Next for $20. Next. Oh my God. The bear was almost named Next. If I'd have known that, I'd have named him Next. I would have taken some creative liberty and just named him Next and made you the bear. Next for $20. Sorry I was late, but keep up the good work. Thank you, Next. I appreciate this. I appreciate all of you guys. Justine Kresner says, Team Skeptic, bye. I'm glad I checked into it, and now here I am. Justine, thank you so much for hanging out with us and being a part of what I'm trying to do here online. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, Next, as you mean a lot to me, man. You've helped me out a lot, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Appreciate all you guys. Play Dan in a game of MLB The Show. I'd beat his ass in MLB The Show. Kiwi Gamer, you can pass that message on. I'd beat his ass in a lot of games, just not FIFA. He beat the shit out of me in FIFA. All right. So, hey, Peck, I'd smash him in Madden. I played Madden forever. This is the first year I didn't play Madden because it's a cash grab at this point for the company. And I am not the type of person that puts a lot of money into playing video games. I look at video games like this. I spent $60 on Call of Duty, right? I've had so much fun. I've gotten my $60 back out of it. A game like Madden, the way I played the game, the way I played Madden would be through the Ultimate Team. And in Ultimate Team, it's pay to win. When you pay more money, you get better players. It's just a fact of the matter, you know. I mean, you can get good players without paying the money, but it's like a lottery ticket, you know. So if you want to have the better chance of pulling the better player out of the packs, you better be ready to buy some packs. Well, that isn't for me, you know. I don't do that. I get the $60. I pay the $60 one time for the game, and then I abuse the game as much as I can to get as many hours out of that game as possible. I have days played on Call of Duty, weeks played on Call of Duty. I definitely got my money back on that game for the entertainment that I've received out of it. So I want to say, you know, that's the reason why I don't play Madden, but I am really, really, really good at Madden. I'm all right at MLB The Show, but I'm really, really, really good at Madden. All right, let's see. Makano. Oh, I think the line from Full Metal. Yes. I read the second one and I was like, wait, what? But then I saw your first message. I think the line from Full Metal Jacket is perfect for these worthless pieces of fuck. And he follows that up with, you are pukes. You are maggots. You are the lowest form of life on Earth. You are not even human fucking beings. You are disorganized garbastic pieces of amphibian shit. Karen, that was meant for you. Guys, I want to say thank you very much. thank you very much for everybody. Let's see. Yeah, Spectre 288 PAX is basically gambling. Yeah, they got brought up in the European Parliament brought them up to speak with them on these about their gambling practices. They don't really. I brought this up maybe 5 years ago before they started putting odds in packs. I said, this is illegal lottery right here. You're playing. They're running an illegal lottery. They're not giving you the odds to the lottery. If you're in America and you buy a lottery ticket, on every lottery ticket you buy, you flip it over to the backside. The odds of winning are posted. They have to do that. It's for. There's people that have gambling addictions. And these people that have gambling addictions, they run into these addictive ways of living and thinking when playing these video games. That should never fucking happen. Should never fucking happen. So, Llewellyn, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Mike M says, no, thank you, Team Skeptic. I appreciate it. Justine says, I don't play video games, Team Skeptic. Yeah, a lot of people don't, and I'd never blame people for that. I think everybody has their own hobbies, and that just happens to be one of mine. I would never judge somebody for saying, oh, video games ain't for me. I agree 100%. Video games might not be for you. They might just be for people like myself. But it keeps me from going out and spending money at the bar. Keeps me from going out and doing things that I get nothing in return, not even entertainment value in return sometimes. So, spending the yearly $60 on a game that comes out over and over, I don't think that's too much of a bad idea. Even for a casual game player, I don't, if you put in 10 hours into the game, that's, for entertainment, that's $6 an hour for entertainment. If you find the game entertaining, then that's amazing. But I am going to end I'm doing well. Thank you. Blood sugar a little high, but I just had dinner. Time to take my insulin and then putter along. I go shoot tanks in is either World of Thunder or something of Thunder. It's the tank game. It's pretty fun. It's a mobile game. But thank you everybody. Thank you everybody who was able to throw a couple of dollars my way. Thank you for all of you out there who gave the video a like. That helps out a lot. It helps out a lot, guys. I can't tell you enough. On my videos that I post, I think that I don't emphasize enough that you should like and comment on the video. I think when I did it last time, when I said, hey, I'll show you this video if you guys promise to like and leave a comment. And I got an overwhelming number of likes and comments at the beginning of the video. And guess what? YouTube pushed the video out to new subscribers. And that means the world to me. Because that's new people that have come in that weren't aware of this before. Whether it was my good friend Schrodinger's cat pushing, the video on his last video, or whether it was, YouTube doing their thing and saying, hey, all these people are liking and commenting on the videos. Maybe this is a video that other people will like. Let me go ahead and test this in the market. And I think that my videos are good. I put a lot of effort. Wartime. Yeah, wartime. What up, William Signs? Long time. I think you emailed me, and I haven't had a chance to email you back, but it's been too long, man. Miss you and glad you're still coming around. Justine says, I had to take the COVID test, and I'm COVID free. Good for fucking you. A Karen coughed on me, then I felt kind of sick. Karen was mad that I was wearing my mask, using hand sanitizer, following the rules. Yeah, well, Karen is a fucking idiot. And I'm hope that you're still okay. And, if you're not, let us know in the next time and we'll get together and put some good thoughts for you. We'll put together. God, I hate leaving these streams because I just want to hang out with you guys even more. That's how I feel about this shit, guys. Oh, okay. Well, that's enough. I'm Team Skeptic. I love you guys. Oh, shit. Let me set up my chair and everything so I can do my outros properly. Martin H says, thanks, Team Skeptic. What new kind of outro fail you got lined up first? I never fail on the outros, guys. This is all in your imaginations. Abby Oliver says, I'll message you on Discord with a pic of a doggo. I'll put, hey, I will put the Discord link in our in the new videos when I release them. I'll continue to put those in there as we grow our Discord community. But let me grab this for you real quick. All right, here is the link to the Discord. Everybody, please join. Hey, before I get out here, god damn it, I meant to make a mention of this earlier. Shit. Okay. A lot of people have been liking the fact that I add in real funny, short, funny clips into my videos now. Like in my last video when I had the Anchorman clip when he was like, well, that escalated quickly. Those types of clips really make the video a little bit more likable. They stop the monotony sometimes of going from source to me to source to me to source to me. I had a laughing clip in there where it was just simply, I was like, why do all these Karens have an evil laugh? And I played like a 10-second clip of just a bunch of evil laughs from movies. And then I think all you guys like it. But here's the thing. I need your help. I will reach out to Bacon Earth to set up a room for recommendations on the clips. Okay, so if you know of a funny clip that might work in a video in the future, please share it with me. Even if you don't know how to clip it out yourself, if you'll just say, hey, Skeptic, look at this clip at this time, I'll go in and do all the work for you guys. But I need help finding these clips because I don't remember every movie I've ever watched, nor have I seen every movie. So there's clips that you guys probably know that's supremely funny and definitely would work for the video. So again, let me share the Discord link. I'm going to share it a few times. There you go. Join the Discord. Come in there, chat with me. We'll have a voice chat. We'll do whatever you guys want to do. Share source videos for me so that I don't have to find every video myself. Share links to the somebody who shared the link to the Oxford study they did on masks. I probably would have never come across that myself. So thank you whoever did that for me. I can't remember who exactly it was, but join the Discord. Join the Discord. You can message me there. I get together and try to have a chat with everybody every so often. Maybe we'll have a chat tomorrow. Maybe we'll get on there tomorrow and have a chat. Again, I'm extending the outro like I always do because you guys are my friends and I love you guys. You know, I really do love you guys, and it means a lot to me that you're here supporting my channel. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.